Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone to our RGL 2025 LAN fundraiser. We are bringing you today the Disrupt Cup here to raise some of those funds for the LAN. You know, video games, they get expensive. It's tough putting on an event like this, but boy, do we have a fun one for you to help shore up some of those costs here, where here in the Disrupt Cup, we're going to be playing pickup games with all of North America's best players. However, there's an audience participation element that I'm sure you're going to enjoy. Anyway, I'm Rogue, joined here by Wild Rumpus. How you doing?
I'm doing well. It was a lot of fun yesterday and the day before for that matter. So I'm excited to see what this final day has for us as far as the craziness is involved.
Amen to that. This, I believe actually, I forget if it was Dolphin, please correct me, who made this plugin, but to be honest, it's incredible with the Disrupt Cup here. So anyone just joining us, maybe if you're not familiar, if you type, let's see, exclamation LAN, and there will be a bunch of different ways to, well, a whole bunch of different ways to support the LAN, and we'll get into that. But for today, what you can do is directly impact the game. If you want to make someone Girardi'd, make them take extra damage, sure. Someone runs sniper to mid and you want to give the enemy team a big head hitbox, great. You can even go so far as to just insta-kill a player, make them explode on the spot, right where they stand. So this will be a real fun one where you get to have your very own impact on the game. And to get us started off here, you can see us here in the sort of team captains chat. We'll be drafting out these teams ourselves. So anything else you want to add before we get started here?
No, I think we can just send it over to our two captains.
All right. Yeah, please lead the way, captains. So as I understand it, we're doing basically a draft of all the different invite players here to help with the fundraiser. So, you know, you got to figure out, number one, who's the types of players where they're going to be putting out that damage and you can count on their fragging potential, but also who's got the mental to stand up to all of this trial by fire, right? So, yeah, I'd love to hear who wants to get started.
I think Nicholas had pick A.
Sure. Give me Yosh.
Dang.
Yosh is he's a funny weapons connoisseur. Brings the vibes.
All right, give me Gungan.
You get to draft two, Unicorn.
Oh, I get to draft two. Okay.
Yeah, then we'll do
give
2-2-2.
me... Okay. Gungan and Give me Bear. I want content.
Give me Sin Karma and Jaden.
Give me Peppa and give me JW.
I'll take Hammy and give me Fireball.
Who do I have? Give me Dan.
All right. We've got our teams. Captains, we're playing normal rules, except with the disrupts. The important thing, if for those of you that weren't here yesterday, there are some ones that you'll have to use your call medic button to cause the event to happen. So you'll get a message on your screen and you'll be able to, if it's default, it's E. But for those of you that have something else, you'll do things like place a sentry. There are some that shoot funny projectiles. So if that comes up, use that and tell your players to do it. But have fun, and we'll keep going. Oh, and enable outlines as well. Thanks, Dolphin.
All right. Well, that's our two teams. What are your first thoughts here on these lineups?
Yeah, I really appreciate off the bat talking about the strengths of Yosh, who's I think the quote was something like the funny weapons connoisseur, right? Like, to do well in this kind of environment, you have to not just have the type of mental where you can withstand the craziness, but to thrive in this environment is a rare attribute. So I'm glad these players are playing to win.
Yeah, interestingly as well, I know Peppa played yesterday and was doing quite well. I'm playing a lot of Engineer as well, which I saw Arcadia had posted the logs the day after, and I was surprised at how much damage Peppa was getting for how much Engineer he was playing. But it does seem like maybe the Unicorn Wizard team, well, I don't know if they're the stronger team on paper, like ignoring the perks. They do have Gungan, they have Peppa, JW, but, I mean, Sin Karma's on the other team, so I feel like it's pretty evenly matched, but honestly, like, the chat can make it as evenly matched or as unevenly matched as they want.
Yeah, all's fair in love and war, huh? Yeah, that's right. I think too. It's always fun with these types of pickup games as well, just because. I mean, some of these players we've maybe seen on different types of teams, or reach different statuses in different tournaments. And of course, these players play a lot of pickup games together. But for us to get to highlight some of this newfound chemistry here on air, like sometimes you'll see that hero call from somebody, or like someone makes a hero play, and the rest of the team finds a way to capitalize on it. It's always really interesting to me to see the way that the different players can kind of interact when they don't have that, baked in chemistry after playing together for months straight as a team.
Yeah, true, that kind of pug environment. And certain people do thrive a lot better in a puggy kind of environment than others.
Well, as we gather everyone here in the server to get ready for map number 1, anyone just joining us, you can go in the chat here with !disrupt, and you'll see the whole list. I mean, even reading from the top here, you can turn on God mode on a certain player. You can enable Toxic, which hurts at nearby players. Give someone the Lucky Sandwich for 600 HP on them. Even make them fly, give low gravity, make someone invisible, fully cloaked, give someone Uber on the spot, right? There's a whole bunch of different ways for you to contribute here. But I also wanted to highlight, those are the Disrupt Cup specifics. But if you do !land, there are also these different land perks, right? Different land fundraiser tiers. From $5 all the way up to $100. We have raffle redemptions. We have playing pugs with Lol Guy. We have demo reviews. We have item signatures. It brings us so much joy, honestly, here at RGL and throughout TF2 as a whole to put on events like this. So you can see here on your screen there are all different ways to help make this LAN happen, help get the best teams in North America, and help get the best show possible up and running here for us to compete and put these players on one hell of a pedestal. So good thanks everyone who's supported so far, and anyone who is interested in supporting. Well, I'm so happy you're here.
Absolutely. I'm excited to see this new kind of batch of players, because some of these people were here yesterday, but I know I think I caught a clip afterwards from one of the players' perspectives who was streaming, and they just seem to be having a lot of fun, which is nice. And there's something else that I have since forgotten, but oh right, I couldn't help but notice that there are channel point predictions, by the way, that are up at the moment. It seems like people really think Frickmynick's team is going to win, but I noticed that someone had put channel points towards one of the teams before they were even picked, which is just the ultimate confidence in the captain, I guess.
Yeah, that's I wish I had that kind of faith in my life. I could use that level of support, but yeah, wow, this I'm actually kind of curious myself. I'm not super familiar with the format here, Rumpus. If you'd be able to give us a rundown, if you happen to know.
Well, I mean, it's standard 6s. I believe it's the standard whitelist and standard class limits, although that has been, because the class limits can get bypassed if you all spawn on the same spawn wave, which has been abused. Abused isn't necessarily the right word, because it's definitely within the spirit of this sort of thing, but that's something we've seen a little bit of. Besides that, honestly, both teams tend to show up to the first mid of the first map pretty normal. There's a lot of, what would it be, regular 6s classes with funny weapons, so the Babyface's Blaster and the Direct Hit have been two pretty popular choices. So we're actually live now, so we'll get to see. But usually, after that mid, the classes come out. That being said, Blue kind of breaking that trend because we have Crazy and Frickmynick rolling out on Pyro and Engineer respectively.
Yeah, already ready for action here. Yep, as we're on the very first mid. So here we go. Yeah, Sin Karma with the quickie bomb launcher. What is that? Like the cannonballs here loaded basically. Gungan high up in the skybox, and wow, what a massive wraparound here. We're getting such a collapse. Even Alfredo Dan raining in from the heavens with the parachute here. Only, there we go, the last frag of the mid. That'll seal the deal and give a massive advantage here to, let's see, that's Bear who's coming up with full crit screed on the build.
True, and notably Dan on the base jumper quickie loadout, which was actually kind of lethal yesterday, but yeah, the Uber is gonna actually not get used. Okay, yeah, Huntsman there, and Yoshi's a talented Huntsman player, so nice little direct hit air shot there as well, kind of showing the power of that weapon in these or in this cup.
It's something like these players merely adopted the crazy weapons. Yoshi was born in it, molded by it. Here we have a little bit of a play from Unicorn Wizard and Cheese, seeing if they can catch someone out as they extend. Here we go, just kind of scouting out onto second, seeing if they're able to commit here, but that Uber is not quite up. We'll have to wait until Hammy comes up on full charge, but it is a crits. Yeah,
and crits has been a popular choice usually, just because, you know, it's really hard to consistently get an Uber, on top of the fact that with all the perks, like, God mode is not that rare anyway, and just having the crits creep is just nice. Especially since teams aren't really like playing super standard, like holding doors normally. It's just kind of a lot of pushing and feeding, which definitely makes the crits proportionally a little stronger.
Here comes that crits. We're flying through into mid here, trying to find anyone, and wow, getting actually the one shot onto Gungan. Now Unicorn Wizard going down down below. We have just JW working their way back out to mid, hoping to survive here, but Yoshi going on what a kill streak.
Yeah, there was an attempted like shove there from the flank, I think, that Frickmynick took care of on the D hit. In the meantime, Bear and JW kind of, well, maybe stuck. I mean, these two projectiles are going to have a hard time dealing with a scout. That being said, if I'm JW, I'm a little anxious to run into a loose cannon and a direct hit, because those can be kind of difficult to deal with, as Gungan, I think, just went in and died to Fireball Scout.
Here we have a little bit of a calm here in the eye of the storm. Wouldn't it be crazy if anyone in chat had anything to say about that here? But here we go, a quick commit out of Saw. Pella trying to shove the back Alfredo Dan on the demo night here. Somehow survives on 17 HP, and finally going down for it. The players marching their way forward here. It's you know, trade after trade. JW hiding in the wings here, seeing if they can get something done. Finally, the dust is starting to settle a little bit here, as we actually have a backup. Gungan shoving them backwards on the second, and oh, that was off the back cap of Peppa here, trying to draw them fire.
Yeah, that was the first time I've ever seen a team with like everyone alive not just be pushing. I think JW seemed to be like calling a build there or something, but now Blue took the initiative to instead just take a push with no reason to. Now it's JW on the flank yet again on this back cap, trying to finish off what Peppa started, and it looks like it might be success. Oh, never mind. The direct hit plus the Huntsman is just going to make quick work of JW there. But there's still a lot of cap time behind if anyone can sneak behind.
Yeah, the Huntsman is one we haven't seen a lot of. Oh wait, Alfredo Dan, here we go. The Demo Man back cap. Oh, surely there's no way. Only 100 HP right now. Oh, but in the air, we're gonna have to hit that air shot if you want to get it, and does not get the pack, or actually it does, I guess, but not enough to live. This point capture does come down, so a big swing in the enemy team's favor for Frickmynick here.
Oh man, and Yoshi's just showing that first pick value, honestly, with the Huntsman, just collecting kills. Bear actually has ad here, and it looks like it is a crits on a direct hit. It's very... Oh, gets a kill. It's such a polarizing weapon to crits, because you either kill what you hit, or you do 0 damage.
Go big or go home. Here we go now, working our way through Saw. It looks like they were able to seal the deal, but you can never be too sure. You never know who's going to activate here. Gungan flying high with the parachute. It's like there's just no peeking in Unicorn Wizard. Nice shot. You got, I think, mini crits with the direct hit if someone's in the air.
Oh man, base jumper just had no answer there with the scout not present quite yet. Finds a kill onto the medic. For the time, I mean, there's surely going to be a fight here from Red. Dan's going to be bombing in with that base jumper. Sin Karma has not run base jumper yet, but he has been on quickies, cannonballs the whole time. And here, Peppa coming up on Engineer, trying to get some of that flank lockdown and just have a nice defensive asset in that sentry gun.
Yeah, this, honestly, the sentry gun of all things. Oh wait, here comes another quick play. We have crits on.
Oh, that's homing.
Oh wow, yeah, what a perk. Excellent redemption there to blast the position wide open, so to speak. Gungan going for the salvage. Unicorn Wizard as well. Yosh going down for it, but they're only able to find one so far. The parachutes.
Yeah, there's just nothing you can do about it. Kind of
It's
a
so elegant.
free little med pick there from Gungan and Dan. Now, that being said, I mean, it still looks like these two scouts, okay, they can't get shut down. Peppa eats a big direct hit rocket, and JW catches another. Frickmynick has been quite nice with that direct hit. And again, it's a pretty strong weapon when everyone's just kind of running around. People aren't going to be that buffed. You can sort of just take 1v1s.
Yeah, it's funny with these parachutes too. Like, even if they end up going down for it, it just takes so long to get them out of the air that you know it's almost like half as good as getting the pick anyway. We're looking at Yoshi here on that Huntsman now. That's one we don't see too often. Anyone new? Oh wait, sorry, Peppa just charging forward in the back. No, the regular. Flamethrower there, doing so much damage here. We're trying to just shove our way forward. Even the needles coming out of Bear.
Yeah,
the content for you.
Probably saving his life there as well on like 2 HP. And there goes Crazy getting sniped out of the air by another direct hit. Fireball is in to no avail. And I mean, Red are doing okay here with their 2 kills, but it's like 1 perk away from all falling apart. Sin Karma actually spotting a trap there in lower, gets cleared out. So we might see a push out. JW actually just doing regular sniper out of last. Oh, there's that crits.
Let's see, we still have the suppressing fire here from Bear on that Blutsauger. The point capture coming down, only 3 up on the Frickmynick team. But here we go. I mean, yeah, anyone not familiar with the Huntsman, that thing like flies through the air. It's like the hitbox of the projectile is like it's like a bowling ball size, like a watermelon size thing flying through the air. So even if you miss, you're probably going to hit some decent damage. Wait a second, we have the Engineer push into lower, putting out so much damage. Bear down to 10 HP goes down.
Yeah, I think the Huntsman, because projectiles and hit scan use different hitboxes. The projectiles just use your collision hull versus hit scan actually uses the hitbox. And the Huntsman uses the collision hull to decide if it hit or not, but then just decides if it headshots or not based on just math, and it ends up headshotting a lot more often than it maybe should as a result.
Yeah, some nice action here going on second. Right now we have a little bit of calm here. Gungan's getting it out. Yoshi not able to hit the like what is it called? Like the clay pigeon out of the sky there with Gungan on the parachute.
And this Engineer, oh, never mind. There he goes. Well, I mean, a bit of back and forth chaos here. What is that, a crit's getting popped, I presume? No, it's actually an Uber. And Toxic on the medic, so if that Ubered medic can get close to someone, then that's going to do a fair amount of damage. Instead he dies to Gungan. Oh, both medics have Toxic, in fact. And this is a nice time to be a battle medic when you can just run people down with your perk. But Fireball is kind of winning that 1v1.
Yeah, fun redemption. That Toxic, like, you could see them going for the med, like, Fireball, like, I want to get the frag. I don't know if I can secure it in time, huh?
And, like, you just want to do something with it, but it's gonna get you, like, in that situation, Hammy just straight up got killed because he just ran in with it. Like, sometimes it can be a bit of a bait, because, hey, I'm surrounded by, like, glowing green acid. Why would I not run into my opponents. As we actually have a full team shove here on the flank for a back cap, ×3 on the point, and here come the base jumpers just spamming it out.
Ooh, there's the med pick. JW, a very nice shot onto Hammy. And wait, another one onto Jaden. That was a fast, the old 1-2. Right now, trading back and forth. Wait a second. Peppa actually on the spy in full decloak, no disguise, saying, I'm right here. Come and get me.
Oh yeah, and finds a kill onto Sin Karma there as well. Yosh still on Huntsman, kind of the only one alive. Hammy's just in the forward spawn. And here come the red team. They did deny pretty much everyone. And yeah, Yosh's actually caught on the retreat. So that's going to be another kill into second. We'll see what this next fight has to offer. Looks like Crazy will be going with a little bit of gun spy as well. As Frickmynick switches to Pyro, just going to be hiding in this corner, hoping the other team pushes into him.
Yeah, this, it feels weird almost to see, like, you know, like the death ball here, like the 5-man push. Right now through Saw, here in Uber coming straight out onto, let's see, that's Unicorn Wizard leading the charge here. The captain of the team opening it up. Alfredo Dan cleaning up on the damage. Jaden in behind. We even have the Pyro in behind on only 20 HP, but right now for that offense, like Unicorn Wizard team, it's like you can't go too far forward, can't go too far back. Hopefully they're able to get the cap down, but let's see.
Oh man, and now Unicorn Wizard is on the base jumper as well, and it is just getting a ton of value. I think that the blue team might need to pull out like a heavy or something, because they, or just a sniper that's like on stock, because they just need some reliable hit scan to deal with those guys, I think.
What a redemption here. That's monochromia on the entirety of the Unicorn Wizard team. So I think at that point, they don't know. Oh, there we go. A quick capture coming down, but I think they might not be able to tell who's on what team at that point, if I'm understanding that right. What a... Oh, yeah, saying that there's a bunch of hackers going on. But actually, no, it was a couple players on both teams. And here we go, a low-gravity rollout for Alfredo Dan and Sin Karma.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's...
Missing the sticky jump. Yeah, it's tough to get to mid with something like that. He's going to take the opportunity to just bomb in, and now he's in the skybox with those quickies. Hasn't found a kill yet, as JW actually headshots Sin Karma. 2 for 2. Peppa, or no, JW with just another kill here on stock sniper.
Yeah, this pure madness. Hammy, wait a second, getting shot with that. Oh, there we go. The cleanup from the double spy to mid. Oh, we have Peppa and Gungan trying to get Jaden. Wait a second, they're both like trading out damage for each other. Like the high damage one going in, but wow, they sealed the deal at the end.
Yeah, nice mid. I mean, you really don't expect the spy to mid usually, but the double spy is just something else. And the revolver is actually no joke. Like that is a strong and like underrated weapon when it connects. So to have 2 spies shooting the same thing, it's like, yeah, just the swarm of birds pecking at you.
Amen. Well, anyone just joining us? Oh, wait a second. We have the frog mode here. Sin Karma is, yeah, stuck in that frog mode here. Anyway, anyone joining us, you can impact the game yourself. Type !disrupt. You can redeem any of these impacts here. We have another one. Look at this. Yeah, seeing players outlines through walls, more low gravity. These players are having well, some kind of experience on the server here. Luckily, it's a positive one for us.
True, yeah, it's very entertaining when the things happen. JW has just been playing a regular sniper, which yeah, it's been working. Because in a mode like this, I mean, you're not expecting a very structured enemy team or a very structured team of your own. So just classes that can kind of just pick up kills on random players that are in random places tend to be pretty good. As JW does finally go down here, a little bit of double shortstop action from the Blue Scouts.
Yeah, it's interesting to see what kind of can secure the kill here. We have Gungan there on spy. Does Dead Ringer feign their way out, so leaving through lower. Let's see, they may be caught out here by the Sin Karma Pyro. Yeah, like the Pyro spy checking here is something I feel like I haven't seen on Snakewater in, well, almost a decade. Shout out to when that was a Highlander map. But here we go, the spy in behind, trying to go for a fun play, but finding nothing for it.
I'm actually surprised I haven't seen Sin Karma go Demo Knight yet, because he has played Demo Knight in like RGL scrims and matches, so he's definitely had a taste of it in the past. As JW with another shot there, but man, the shortstop has proven some value. And that is a gun that is a very popular choice in the all crit servers, because it is probably Scout's best long range, primary at the very least, but probably weapon total. And with a crit boost, it just melts people.
Working our way onto wow, redemption after redemption here. There's always something going on here. We have, I see those are like some of the spring shoes coming through for Jaden there, hitting the yeah, like having a sort of low gravity, just sort of you know, just uncontrollable state here. But hey, you know, if the enemy isn't expecting it, then that might be all you need for the frag.
Yeah, and this double shortstop scout combo has been getting a lot of value, actually. They're just running around the map, leashing the medic. The rest of the team can just do whatever they want. Like, who cares? We're just going to go through this door. Oh, let's wrap around, go kill this guy. However, we do have the first heavy of the match, and Peppa's probably going to do a decent job of shutting down... Oh, never mind. The Huntsman proves its value there.
Yeah, working our way through now. This mid fight is, well, sort of... yeah, you never really know which way it's going to go. Alfredo Dan having something to say for it. On the sticky jumper, though, does end up bleeding from the Christmas tournament there. Wait a second. Bear getting brought down solo. Unicorn Wizard on the lock and load crits. That's an instant kill, basically. But Jaden with a nice pick onto Bear, who tried laying down those needles, but it wasn't enough.
Oh, Fireball's here. And just trades, getting two-piped by Unicorn Wizard, who blows himself up with the lock. A lot of cap time on mid, so, I mean, you could maybe see the point flipping, but Synchrona's probably going down here. Tommy's now alone against a very fast spy, I should add. Just running, gunning him down. I don't even know what... Yeah, just increased speed. Makes sense as to what it looks like.
Yeah, this, I love the action here from Gungan, and the perk there finally wearing off. That increased speed on the spy was sure absolutely a fun one. Fireball getting the melee kill actually at the end to take Gungan out, who was, you know, turning so many heads back. And again, it's one of those things, like, even if these perks don't lead to a frag, like, you know, normally if you get the frag, someone has to respawn for 10 seconds and walk back for 10 seconds. But if you just regular distract them for 20 seconds anyway, that's just as good, right?
Mm-hmm. And looks like Fireball... Scouts are actually a big problem here on second for the red team, but Unicorn Wizard has just been hitting these pipes. Took out not only Jaden, but now Fireball as well. Gungan is here, so there's a little bit of hit scan to keep those scouts at bay, but we have a fat scout, shotgun heavy, which is definitely, honestly, pretty... he's actually dying. I was going to say it's a pretty decent option.
Oh. Yeah, this crits lock and load, it's like, yeah, it's insta kill on scouts even with a buff, and that's just such torture even for the soldiers. Like, yeah, you get hit once, you're either instantly dead or dead in 5 seconds anyway. Unicorn Wizard flying forward and hits the air shot onto Yosh on last. Hammy trying to salvage this one, Yosh trying to trade back. Does manage to get health back just in time, and a nice one from Sin Karma.
Oh yeah, and he wants more. Dan is maybe able to jump away here. Karma is on Iron Bomber, and it looks like the Splendid Screen and Katana. So a bit of a half demo night, as the casual players call it. But down 3 for blue, doesn't matter, you may as well peek lobby. What's the worst that could happen? It actually looks like a full dungeon push here from the Scout and the Trollger and the Medic, and they're finding some kills.
Yeah, this nice one from Alfredo Dan. You know, the spoon here, the Market Gardener, is a classic no matter what format. The Sniper Uber, let's go. Yosh coming in to protect the last point here. Gungan is going so fast. He's flying around here, getting you know, getting pushed away from the point basically. But let's see, there's not enough players I think for Hammy and Yosh to actually push out of last. And there's that distraction from Gungan as well.
Sentry Gun is built, which is definitely going to be a problem for Frickmynick's attempts at playing Rocket Jumper Soldier. However, with a... Oh, do they have... Oh, they are running a double demo. Interesting. So, Sin Karma is on the shield, and I believe Crazy is on the sticky jumper. So, 2 demos, no stickies. Not how you do it if you're trying to win, but it is definitely way more fun in this kind of setting. So we have an attempted med back cap here. Actually getting healed a lot off of the Bloodsaga. There's no way that Bear can win a 1v2 here, but he wins against Fireball. But Frickmynick, yeah, in the spawn is going to take him out. That was a shocking amount of healing output from the Bloodsaga.
Yeah, there's a tactical throw. It's not flying, it's falling with style. We're like, oh wait, nice one from Sin Karma on the katana here. Finding frags on mid. Quick little, let's see, that is a full gun, not a mini sentry from Peppa here. The dust settles and it looks like we might have a mid cap for Frickmynick's team. But hey, you have those distraction plays in the back lines, and like, even if you don't get the frags and you go down for it, if you distract 2 people, maybe 3 people, that means the rest of your team has a 5v3 on the other end of the map, right? So you can feed all you want as long as the rest of your team capitalizes on the other initiative you've gifted to them so graciously and so kindly.
So I will point out as well for the chatters that Crazy is a very talented sticky jumper on the Tempest server, so definitely well equipped with that sticky jumper. And actually showing off some jumper tech here with the wall bug way above second. We'll see if that gets any value, but on lock, I mean, if you can hit the pipes, then you're going to hit the pipe, but, you know, so far nothing's happening.
Working our way on to second now. JW on this full-time heavy. Wait a second, Jaden on like one of the edge bug things that looks like finally gets found out. We have another spy play going down down below. Fireball even looking to follow it up, doing the namesake of the scout to actually scout it out here. We have a full, what kind of minigun is this for Bear? An Uber this time. The Pirate Uber flashing in the Demo Knight. Wait, that full speed.
Wait.
Yosh, is he going to crater? He does go down. So now, losing actually the heavy to the backstab on the way in. That was a little too slow. Alfredo Dan laying out that damage, but right now it's basically 3v4 here pushing into lag.
Yeah, true. And Jaden's going to be bombing in, but Demo Knight charge across the point. Oh man, almost dropping Ami there to that third pipe. Just barely surviving. Now it's just Gungan getting fished down by Fireball. Ooh, lets him out, unfortunately. Fireball does have a fish kill under his belt, at least one this half, but unable to secure another one here. Ooh, that gun is now level 3 as well. Well, surely that gets scanned down by a demo, right?
There we go, yeah. But honestly, I love the dispenser here. Wait, the teleporter! Gungan is in immediately here on Spy as well. Seeing to go for a little creative play, does cloak away here.
Interesting. And the teleporter actually gets left. And now the full red team has shoved behind. This is the fun thing about stuff like this, is when everyone's deathballing, the flank just never gets washed. So you can just full shove behind. And they do get the cap as well. There is a spawner, so there's gonna be someone on last to fight Gungan. Fireball's trying to go fight, but getting sliced to pieces by Unicorn Wizard. It's gonna be a 2v2 on last. Nice pike there from Unicorn Wizard. Gungan with the Dead Ringer. Gonna be decloaking here and gets that butter knife with the Spysicle to secure a second round here for the red team.
Yeah, quick 2-0 here. Let me see how much time we have on the map timer. Another 6:43 basically. So we're gonna have to see Frickmynick's team here, or any Frickmynick fans in chat who want to give them a little bit of an edge, a little bit of a leg up here in map number 1. We'll see if they have what it takes to turn it around here with the time that's left here on Sneakwater.
Yeah, true. It is still plenty of time because, I mean, yeah, rounds can go either way, and honestly, sometimes perks like just win you a round or just do nothing, even if it's like the same perk in the same situation. It's kind of weird. But we do have Bear hiding in a corner here in kitchen, and looks like a victim. No, victim is unaware. Bear's going to take that opportunity to push that door. Is now behind the blue team, collects 1 kill. Going to be trying to jump at Hammy. But Hammy might be outrunning this Pyro here. Especially if he can just land a bow, then I think he's out clean.
Yeah, only those last 2 up. Jaden here buying some time, and there we go. Gets another sword kill onto Bear. Gungan with the decloak, trying to play the spy here.
Oh man.
Finally taking out the revolver there. Yeah, like you said, what was that? 3 shots, and that's a full to empty demo man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's brutal. I mean, a lot of meds you'll see, even in like invite matches, will. Well, there hasn't been many spy plays in recent seasons, but meds will just drop to the revolver because they just don't expect it to be chunking them for like more than 50 HP.
Yeah, it's always a threat. Yeah, playing against someone like Demento, it's like, it doesn't matter if I find him, call him out, get set on fire, he just 3-shots me anyway, and it's like, what's the whole point of spy checking anyway if even when he's caught, he secures the frag anyway. But here we go, yeah, Hammy working forward, even Jaden launching in. We now have the Zuber coming in through lower. Let's see, it looks like Alfredo Dan on medic there is going to be able to rotate. Wait a second, rotating all the way through. We have like ships in the night passing each other. And right now, Bear trying to see if they can get Jaden while on the back lines. We have Hammy and Frickmynick trying to make something happen here. Oh, the medic on medic action even. Finally, the spy going down. The Solemn Vow melee kills coming through. Unicorn Wizard trying to stuff it out, but it looks like we're going to take the fight to mid.
Oh, we have some teleporter camping action now. Both scouts on the job. Looks like Bear will be the first spawner, so probably the first one to go through it. Unless he's avoiding it. Has knock on through the teleporter, but the blue team has fully committed to camping this thing. Maybe Gungan's going to be the victim? Surely someone goes through it, right? Damn, I guess it got called out that it was being camped or something, because... Oh, you know what it is? It's because the entrance is on the wrong spawn. It's not on the forward. It's on the back spawn. So no one could have taken it.
You're working our way now, these plays in lower, it's funny, like the players get stuck in these positions that we don't see too often here just because they're like, we can probably go, but you're never too sure, so you take those like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Now we're here on second here, Unicorn Wizard scouting it out, not finding too much. The rest of basically the Frickmynick team finally deathballing here into Saw and using this Uber charging forward.
Yep, gun is a bit of an issue, goes down. They get 2 kills for the Uber, which is nice. JW is on the flank with Kudus. Gonna be actually, oh, Fireball I think might have God mode here. Yep, and gonna take that opportunity to get his second fish kill on JW, this time on Kudus. Peppa actually just pushes through kitchen. Gonna get shut down here by the katana. Looks like Dan going in. Gonna be dying to a bite. And Fireball with another fish kill. What the hell? That was like in lobby or something.
Yeah, nowhere is safe. Yeah, you have to expect the unexpected here. We actually even had like the God mode on Fireball there. Yeah, that you know, it's these types of perks, you never know whether it's going to turn the tide or like if the player just fumbles the bag immediately. The fun little sentry gun there from Peppa, right? Like, you know, make them have to check every single corner here. The homing projectiles, there we go from Bear. We'll see what that looks like for the, yeah, there we go, actually, Bear. Now finally getting that respawn here. Hammy charging forward here with that full Uber using, and let's see Sin Karma dashing in. Doesn't have enough HP to seal the deal.
Yep, and they are going to be capping second here for sure. Unicorn Wizard is actually hiding in cheese as a demo. Going to be going for a charge here. That is Tide Turner though, so it could only ever mini crit. And, oh, it looks like Sin Karma's on Tide Turner Katana as well, so those demos are going to be absolutely lethal against each other and maybe a little less so against the rest of the opponents. But yeah, with all those kills, just walk forward and are able to cap the point to make it a 1-2 game now, with minute 30 until we go into overtime.
Yeah, anyone just joining us, we have a, minute 30 left, so there is a chance for Frickmynick to tie it up, take us to overtime, but they're going to have to cap, you know, mid, second, and last, all in a row.
We do
but here's a full Uber.
Oh, yeah, full Uber for both medics, actually, and we have the 3 medic setup from the red team, which is interesting. Actually, the Ubers just ignore each other and run at the remaining players. So far, blue, okay, yeah, blue is gonna be wiping the red team here. Gungan only one alive on Pyro. We'll see if he can get anything done. No one's capping mid, so I don't think this is gonna be like a mid, well, I don't think mid to lasts really exist in the Disrupt Cup. It's because you just kind of want to get in and make things happen. which usually does not lend itself towards a very structured and well thought out push, but it does lend itself towards having some fun on these alt classes and funny weapons.
Even the scout wrapping behind the double medic combo here. And as we tick down, what is this? 12 seconds left on the clock for the round timer here. So there we go. Looks like we're going to end up. Wait a second,
Ooh,
a last minute
yeah.
flog from Yosh.
Flog.
Let's see who he finds.
Oh, actually gets piped on the corner and piped again. That is tough.
What's this? Win limit 3? Enchanté. We're back in. Here we go. This double medic from the Unicorn Wizard team. Let's see. We have Gungan cleaning up in the back lines. Working our way forward. Hemi trying to bring it in with the team. The charge into second here. And there we go. Gungan going down. So now we have 2 medics and nothing to, no damage to show for it. But who am I kidding? Bear here is all the damage you need with that Blutsauger damage here on medic. But working their way out to last. Let's see if they can defend.
Yeah, true. Only down, I mean, really only down a medic and a spy. Not too bad when you have a secondary medic. However, it's going to be Nami trying to cap as the solo med on point. But here comes the rest of the blue team. I hear needles go out. It looks like Jaden has God mode, is what I would assume. I've noticed that, like, kind of, I guess that's a cloaking effect or something around the character. I've noticed that for multiple different effects, but God mode is probably, it's the most popular one, I would say.
Yeah, you've heard of the caster's curse. Now get ready for the caster's blessing. The boons gifted from the gods following now the RGL script here. We got to take it all the way here. We're raising funds for RGL Land 2025. Got to give the people what they want. Thanks everyone for helping with this fundraiser.
Very true. And we are on the last, round of this map, guaranteed. So we have actually Skybox here from Jaden with the base jumper, kind of getting shot out of the air and in fact craters. That's tough. Gungan is on what seems to be the flog. There's a mini... is that a spy or a scout? There's a spy getting completely destroyed by the pyro. Yeah, I mean, Uber's pretty much even here. Looks like a lot of speed. Okay, Baby Face's Blaster would explain the speed. That doesn't seem to be a perk. So Uber actually gets popped. Gungan has the flog charge now, which is going to be very, very potent for the next fight, I would say.
Yeah, the tiny man on the spy was funny because, like, you know, with the tiny man, it made the spies so much harder to hit. So, like, when they're just flying around the enemy team, it's like,
yeah,
you know, trying to, like,
fast
swat fly.
Too. It's, like, actually pretty good on spy. Oh, flog gets popped. And it doesn't look like there's going to be any victims here, unless Gungan... He was on Detonator, so I'm surprised not to see a Detonator jump into lobby here. But does find Sin Karma. Fireball is behind, administering a kill to Bear, but probably dying here now. So down 3. I mean, the numbers are, like, honestly a little even-ish. Who's going to get some spawners soon? Gungan dies. So this is probably going to be a hold. As Alfredo Dan just trying to run out there on medic.
We got the scary bullets. There we go. Alfredo Dan is absolutely terrified there down below. Yeah, that's such a fun one.
Yeah, and that one, I'm surprised that we don't see more scary bullets, because that is proportionately like quite a strong perk. If you're on any sort of hit scan class, then you just stunlock people, and it's like a guaranteed kill on them.
Yeah, thanks anyone joining us. You can disrupt as well, exclamation disrupt, add any of these effects to any player at any time. As I say this, we have this huge Uber exchange going on in Saw here. It looks like the Frickmynick team is going to end up a little bit ahead here. Peppa going for the taunt kill. Sin Karma has seen this before and doesn't fall for it. Now, the only ones that are working their way to mid, JW is way
There's
behind.
the katana fight. Okay, Unicorn Wizard will be winning that as well. I always like how when you kill someone with the katana, with the one-shot, they, like, evaporate, like a Half-Life 2 effect. It's it's very... thematic isn't the right word, but it's crazy.
Yeah, this now it's all tied up. It really feels like you know, whatever kind of impact we're able to find here, someone just finds their way, you know, swing 2 points in either team's direction, and suddenly we got a real momentum on our hands. Here we go, the heavy weapons guy on the Tommy Soft down below. They might not know this until it's too late. Unicorn Wizard going down right away. Gungan getting sniped out from Yosh's Huntsman. That's no special effect. That's just God-given talent. But here comes the Uber.
Uber exchange. That was like a pretty normal looking Uber exchange. Oh my god, the stun lock from the taunt. Yeah, and that's why you don't try and take a normal Uber exchange as if it's normal sixes in a Disrupt Cup setting, because you're gonna get ran down by a Demo Knight and there's gonna be a Huntsman sniper behind your exchange, stun locking your medic, guaranteeing that he's caught.
Yeah, everyone even in chat like lamenting getting stun locked and getting collapsed on, and it's so funny because when people like, just as much as they complain like, oh my god, how is this happening to me, 40 seconds later they're like, gotcha. You know, suddenly when it works out for them, they're all excited about it. So yeah, it's great these players are really taking this one seriously.
We got Peppa on the Classic as well, which I think is the first time we've seen that weapon come out. We'll see if it, because there's weapons that are funny in theory, and then there are weapons that are funny in practice. And I would say Classic kind of falls more in the former camp, because it's like, oh yeah, it's like the funny sniper rifle, and then you actually use it and it's like, this is actually just kind of like stock but harder to get kills with.
Yeah, well, let's see if maybe anyone feels particularly generous who might be able to help here. Jaden doing like a double rocket jump way into the sky. Once you lost that parachute, you're falling for what? It's been over 10 seconds now almost. So yeah, that's a nice little vantage point for you there. Maybe even able to see over the roof in the second. Who knows?
Yeah, true. JW peeking in the last. Fireball's still dead. There is a mini in the Banny spot on last, and it's getting spammed down by a pyro with the flares. And here's the engineer to repair that building. And it's funny to see this sort of microcosm or mirror image of an interaction you normally see in sixes of a level 3 there getting spammed by a soldier from lower. Only this time it's a pyro against a mini. But the blue team does have and use their Uber, so unless Bear can air blast everyone off the point, well, looks like it will be a hold.
Alfredo Dan, the last one in. Will he be able to make the escape? Fireball going in with the melee, and there it goes. Yosh sealing the deal here. So still all tied up, 2-2 here on Snakewater. Gungan laying the wow, yeah, the detonator is so great for you know, killing those crit heals and making them you know, a little bit impaired as they make their way into mid.
Plus, like, building that Flog as Sin Karma meets the Flog Pyro on the rollout, but hits a nice pipe, so the 1v1 kind of favors him at the moment. And he's, hits another pipe. Down goes Gungan. Just completely shut down by Sin Karma. JW will scare him off, but doesn't have enough time to get the back cap, so he'll just be living behind for now. In the meantime, 3 red players died. And look at this. All these players from blue have no health whatsoever. And they're just holding W. They are trying to get in, trying to make something happen, because you really never know when you're just given the perfect opportunity of like a god mode or a full crits or something like that, and you want to be able to capitalize.
You hear on second already, the capture coming down. JW in behind. Wait a second, Sin Karma down on 30 HP. Here we go, all the way into last. There goes the Uber. Jaden on that parachute. Yeah, it's just like zoning out these regions, right? Like, get in the sky and then you can see everyone. You can see everything, and then how are they going to catch you? What a salvage here from the Unicorn Wizard team here on last. Fireball, the only one left alive.
True. He will be hiding. I mean, if he can beat up my Peppa, clears that out, we'll be winning that fight. In the meantime, Yosh with another Huntsman kill, but goes down to the Katana in turn. Honestly, I feel like Katana is quite nice just because it's hard to get healed as well in this kind of setting. So when you're able to just like run some guy down and turn him into a health pack, that can be quite nice.
Jaden finally getting focus fired out of the sky after just previously having actual no gravity there. Just living in the skybox. It's Jaden's world, and we're all just living in it. But here we go, Alfredo Dan and JW far forward with that full Uber.
Yeah, we'll see how many kills they can get. Down goes Yosh. And the entire blue team is caught to this Uber. Okay, yeah, Hami, Fireball, Sin Karma, all dying. This is looking really nice for red. I mean, I think some of these spawners are going to be on last in time, but if they're quick into the last point, then they could just get around here. No, they're actually just going to be waiting. So it will be full spawners. Things are going to reset a little bit. Oh, they're going in anyway. Find a kill. Okay.
On to last here. Yeah, Fireball on that brass piece here, so laying out massive damage here. The offense not quite able to find their way through. Fireball pretty low here. Nomadic up for a good while. So we now have basically the offense here. Unicorn Wizard calling a tactical retreat, saying, listen, team, we got them right where we want them. We got to find our moment to strike here with our Uber ad coming in from Alfredo Dan.
Now, I can't help but point out that Fireball is a known Brass Beast hater, so it's interesting to see him on this weapon on last. Maybe he's finally realized the defensive utility of it. But Dan with this Uber looks like a pretty standard door is being selected. And I see a fan, not Force of Nature, but a fan of war, will be marking the heavy for death. That is going to do quick work of the Brass Beast heavy there. Some nice strategy there with the double scout, one to fan. I mean, it's like man versus machine, you know? You fan the giant, and then the rest of the team can do the mini crits. But this is looking like a successful last push as a result. And that's going to be the game. Unicorn Wizard taking map 1 here on Snakewater.
Yeah, that came down to the wire even with the heavy rockets redemption there for Gungan. So, yeah, that's that suppressing fire you needed to take the win here on the final last point. A nail-biter of a 3-2 here on Snakewater for our Disrupt Cup fundraiser for RGL LAN 2025.
Yes, so I don't think that these servers have been posting logs. They kind of have to get manually uploaded. So we don't have that to look at, but do you have someone in mind that you think might be kind of an MVP for map 1 here?
Ooh, nice question. Let's see. To be honest, it felt like so many players had that, little creative streak. I do love that Yosh first pick. I feel like is, that's some stonks right there because where everyone else again like had these creative openings, it felt like Yosh was like already in that mode before the game even started. So what a like a stable kind of player who's ready for anything as the craziness unfolds around him. So that's my MVP for map 1.
Yeah, and I mean, scoreboard can only tell you so much, but Yosh is second on the scoreboard next to the medic, and medic, of course, is kind of just a scoreboard point printing class. So definitely providing a lot of value there. Was on Huntsman for definitely the majority of the game, but I might have to throw it to Fireball for getting, at the very least, 3 fish kills. There may have been more that I missed, but I for sure saw 3.
Brilliant. Yeah, you got to hit him where it hurts, and like having that one on the scoreboard as well, making the whole server aware. Yeah, that's a fun one, huh?
Absolutely. As we are going to Granary now, and this is interesting because I actually think that Snake almost doesn't lend itself towards the Disrupt Cup kind of style, in the sense that we were seeing from mid to second and vice versa. A lot of these teams were just kind of like, the geometry is just so brutal to kind of just fumble your way through. You need a little bit of, I guess, coordination or like actual team play to make things work there. So it can be daunting as like the solo guy running in Saw, for example, because you're just gonna insta die, and same thing for lower. So that seemed to have a cooling effect on just teams kind of running at each other. And I think that Granary is going to be very different in the sense that this is a map where back caps and flank plays are very, very powerful in standard play. And here, where there just aren't really coherent flanks being held, I expect something like that is going to be really strong. And someone might actually, like if I were playing here, I would be going booties, sticky jumper, pain train demo. Just incapable of dealing damage, and my only objective is just backcapping.
Yeah, this wait, there's even like the spawn sentries coming in just for fun there, but yeah, this Sorry, just got one of those like ring notifications about Townsy here of all players. Anyway,
Oh, yeah.
we had yeah, it's funny, like you mentioned, with these small rooms, it feels like almost like that steel cage match, right? Like, for example, second is such a small enclosed space, or pushing out into last. The choke's on the way to mid. Conversely, now we have the huge openings, right? Like going into second and, in the second yard and on the midpoint itself.
Yeah, true. And there's definitely like solid choke points, but once you get past those, like I'm thinking in the context of, you know, a soldier gets a homing crit rocket redemption. Like if you are in mid, unable to peek seconds, then it's basically useless. But if you're able to get through choke and spam into yard, then everyone in yard is just there.
Thanks everyone for joining us here. So I'd love to give a shout out. This is all for the sake of funding land. So in July, just 1 month away, so exciting already, but in Philadelphia, in July, that would be 18th through 20th, we have the RGL LAN 2025. So at that LAN, we have the Invite Championships, right? So the top 4 teams from Invite are all joining and laying it all down on the line. May the best team win. There's also an Open Cup, so a lot of the players you're seeing here from the server, like a lot of the nation's best or North America's best, are all here competing as well. There's so much other content. We're doing a ton of fun stuff. You know, there's we put on all different types of shows, and it's an amazing place to meet players, to, you know, have that kind of in-person environment as well, even for the competitors, like, you know, looking across the way and seeing Banny as you hit like a crazy backstab onto him, you know, that does something for your mental, I bet. So, of course, to support, there's a whole set of LAN merch. If you type !merch, you can see there's a whole bunch of different types of shirts and different types of material. I love, like, you know, there's different like notebooks and all these fun things that RGL put together. There's !LAN, you can be a supporter and get things like demo reviews, play pugs with your favorite players, get signatures from these players on your favorite items. And finally here at the Disrupt Cup, you could do, the ! Disrupt and contribute to this very match by making someone explode at your will.
Yes. Yeah, if you ever had an argument with someone in a pub or a pug, then now's your time to get revenge on them, I guess. As we are live. And yeah, Rogue, are you going to the Philly LAN?
I'll be there. Yeah, I'm very excited.
Nice.
How about you?
Yeah, I will see you there. That is exciting. Speaking of exciting, we have a sticky jumper fast rollout going to be landing here on Catwalk. And we already have a double demo actually with Yosh and Sin Karma.
Yeah, these these players are getting ready for anything now. It's funny, even JW here on Medic peeking out and finding no one, like even that coordination with their team falls away. We had a quick crash. We'll get us back in the game real quick. A completely unrelated GG from Bear there, who I think was our first casualty of mid. Little bit of chaos here as we get our way back into the game, but now's a good time. If you go !Disrupt, you can like load up credits, and then that way, like, basically it takes like, I think, not even 2 seconds to redeem, basically, by the time you select your players, select your disruption, click go, and then not 2 seconds later will it happen. So you can even see if someone's dead, it'll like encourage you not to redeem it on them, at least until they're alive again.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, and that is the nice thing about like the no STV delay for something like this, is you can kind of engineer what you want at least a little bit. If you can, you know, predict a few seconds into the future, which, you know, if you watch enough TF2, that's not too big of an ask, then yeah, you can make some creative stuff happen.
We're now, here we go, back working our way into the second capture here. It looks like it'll be just enough. We have the place peeking at a last, especially Jaden there on the Huntsman in return. Yosh got usurped off of it, now on the Demo Man himself. So the frog is cursed, says Bear. Yeah, the extended frog redemption onto Bear, onto Gungan, onto Peppa even. Yeah, these players trying to hop their way around the server and going down in frog mode.
Yeah, the frog is a nice one. I assume... Well, I didn't know if you could, like, air strafe in it or not. It kind of looks like Gungan can't right now. Oh, man. Can you imagine if you went up, drop down with the frog? That would be legendary. So it looks like... Okay, he's free. It almost looked like he was jumping backwards, because he was kind of turning his mouse around to direct where he was going. Oh, man, that is... I don't even... Man, what is that thing called? Not the Sydney Sleeper. The, Man, that damn SMG.
Oh, that
is...
Yeah, like the silenced one.
Oh,
What is
yeah,
that?
the Cleaner's Carbine.
Uh-huh.
You know, there are some guns out there that are just so bad that you just forget what they're even called.
Yeah, this making me feel like I need to do my homework on what these items are called too. It's so many blasts from the past I haven't seen since the pub servers and God knows when. But wait a second, Peppa here on the heavy weapons guy, laying down so much damage here on second. This point capture did go back in favor of Team Frickmynick, and they're holding it for now. But what an exchange here!
Oh man, the Cleaner's Carbine actually found a kill. So that weapon does actually have like some funny gimmicks, because the mini crits give you bushwhacker full crits. And I suppose mini crits are honestly good to have with the Huntsman, just in general, because those 120 damage arrow body shots are going to turn into, I don't know, what that would be, like 180 maybe is my guess? No, it surely would be higher, because, no, I think 180. I don't know.
Now we're back on to mid. Peppa here leading the charges heavy. Now we have, whoa, a fast bomb in from Gungan going in way up in the skybox, landing on the crates. A crit's actually coming out. Sin Karma, let's see, finding no one for it so far, but finishes it on full HP. Peppa here on the point. That's just so much HP to take off the heavy in the first place with these wacky weapons. Alfredo Dan hitting a nice shot and now playing on that high ground.
Some Bloodsaga cleanup here. JW finding one kill, an assist on Yosh as well. Does finally go down. That's just Dan, very weak. And against projectiles, though, oh, Tommy will be here to shut that down. 5 kill streak on the Babyface's blaster. And this is such a fun weapon for something like this, because you just run people down, and before you even realize you're in a 1v1, before they realize they're in a 1v1, like, it's already over. And then you're just off to the next victim.
Yeah, out here in Yard on second, we can see these teams again kind of wrapping around each other. Peppa on Spy, going all the way through Yard, does get the feign off Yosh, finding the rotate. Bear going to drop down, here we go, the black box flank from way behind. Hemming around Scout, not finding it.
And actually just ruined Peppa's Spy play as well, because he just made everyone look back at the now decloaked Spy without Dead Ringer. Bear is all the way behind though, so maybe the blue team forgets. Fireball seems to be on the case, but oh, maybe an opportunity for Bear to make something happen here. That being said, his team on the front lines are only 1 up, and it's a Bloodsaga medic. So probably would want to stop 2 here. Unfortunately does not. And I don't know if that's going to be around or not. We have a spawn wave.
Yeah, this last play here, Peppa trying to, once you light everyone up on Pyro here, it's like they can't get quite close enough to the point. Trying to defend the point with all their might. Alfredo Dan now flying forward. We even have Gungan on, another demo man playing that high ground. Jaden going in, oh, the sentry gun, wait a second, that's already a level 2 from Alfredo Dan. Here we go, now it goes down late.
Yeah, that must be a spawn sentry then, which unfortunately is not enough. So it will be a 1-0 game. And honestly, all things considered, kind of a fast round, I would say. That was like 6 minutes. Yeah, kind of quick for something like this, because especially when TF2 gets really messy like this, you just stop scoring so many rounds in general. There's a lot of back and forth, and a lot of just like teams wiping each other back and forth, and like not actually making sustained long-term progress.
This another mid fight here. Peppa on the Pyro charging behind enemy lines. Let's see, we now have invisible Sin Karma here on the point, flanking behind the enemy lines here. Wow, another redemption there. Let's see, that's, oh yeah, these players just getting regular vaporized by the Unicorn Wizard pistol. Oh wait, no, that's I think the invisible player, like the silhouette. Where
there's like it seems like there's like a ping every now and again of like, oh, this is where I was. I'm gonna go for some sticky jumping tech here. Little single pre into a wall pogo catch. He's just jumping around. He's just said, you know what? You have to kill me. Oh, he tried going in there. Got swiftly shut down.
This working their way forward here now. Peppa on the engineer, getting behind the enemy lines. It's like, go ahead and come deal with me now. If you don't, I'm gonna, well, do something you're not gonna like, I guess. I was gonna say build a sentry in a weird spot, but just goes in for the medic. Get 1, 2, 3, 4 shots. There we go. We take those. It does get the medic pick, but JW going down in turn.
I feel like NG is probably, or Granary is probably ripe for behind teleporters getting some value. I feel like you can do something there for sure, because like the whole like side yard area and the flank and all that, you can hide some cheeky stuff there. Maybe for your own use with the Eureka effect, or send a Pudis back there, who knows.
These players still duking it out on mid. Gungan still not going down for it. And we go with super speed behind enemy lines here too. Bear now going in, actually grabbing the pack and making everyone use basically all their rockets. They can't finish them off. Yosh now charging forward and calling like, I'm in, calling the rest of the team behind.
Yeah, nice kill there from Jaden onto Bear. Ooh, Hami dying. Oh right, but Hami's not on medic this map, so not going to be as consequential. Yosh just hiding behind on the Beggar's Bazooka, which you can just completely annihilate people, but you kind of have to anticipate the peak, which is going to be a little tough to do. And you can see here in the 1v1 against Dan, not going to go so well. Going to have to run away. Actually blows himself up to the what's the word? Overloading, I think is what it's called.
Now, yeah, this play in yard here, we have a full crits Krieg, I believe. Yeah, that is, oh no, it's a regular Uber now charging into second here. But we have that old, like, you know, who's going to cap first. Mid started first, but second captures faster. We have not enough time coming down onto mid, and the second capture comes down, so wait a second. If Henry's able to charge forward onto last, that might be a round conversion real quick.
Yeah, potentially. Okay, caps I'm on last. Gungan's trying to fight it, goes down. Uber does get popped. At this point, I mean, there's only 2 spawners on the way. Yosh is very weak as well. So it's really just up to Hammy versus these 2 players. He doesn't like the look of it, he's going to get away. Which, I don't... Oh, actually, re-peeking now. There's... Didn't like the 2v1, but the 3v1, you know, I'll take that. Might find a med kill, but no, gets shut down by Gungan.
This, yeah, this fun chaos on last here. The kind of, again, the calm before the storm. Look at the crossfire here from Yosh and Fireball and Upper. Anyone who peeks dies. They're like, wait, one of the soldiers tells truths, the other one tells lies. Oh! Immediately, Bear was not ready. It drops of WTF in chat.
Oh man, and another kill onto Gungan there. It's looking like this might be another round. I mean, the blue players are now converging. Down goes Unicorn Wizard. Gets a trade at least, but it's just up to Dan, who gets absolutely destroyed out of the air by Fireball. And a little bit of blue team momentum here. Red might need a little help on this mid.
Yeah, we see this quick 2-round swing. Last game, I think we saw a Unicorn Wizards team get a 2-0 to start off. Now Frickmynick feeling more comfortable on Granary here. Let's see, we have another mid-fight and this big explosion with all the crazy classes. Let's see, that being said, right now Team Frickmynick is running actual 6s classes. Let's see, Gungan being the first casualty going down to Fireball.
True. And down goes another player. Oh man. At this point, the numbers are going to start to make a big difference, as Bear does find Yosh at least, but it's probably going to be a trade here with Fireball. Yep. And the red team is actually stuck behind, which is something you don't usually see on Granary. That's more of like a sunshine thing, those mids where you rotate around. And yeah, JW doesn't really have discernible ad either to bail them out of this position, as they will just be leapt on here by all these players who were capping. It's a fair amount of cleanup. I mean, Unicorn Wizard on Scout could do Scout class things, but as of yet, that has not so far happened. Peppa's here at least, so yeah, we might have like a normal fight actually.
This, it really feels diabolical listening through all these different redemptions. Type exclamation alert. Here's a fun one I'm finding. That paranoia, where the teams will constantly hear spy decloaks, but it's not actually happening. Let's try that one on for size, huh? This Yeah, it's so creative with this, like, you know, anyone familiar with like the roll the dice things, but like even then, there's so many here that I feel like I've never seen before.
Yeah, and the roll the dice servers, I was mentioning this yesterday. I feel like because I played those back when I played pubs a lot, and then the new ones, like, it's all the same stuff I'm used to, but then there's like 50 just new things that are just insane, and like very, very specific. It's crazy. Okay, Blue's actually not capping here. Interesting. Peppa Pig will, yeah, just punish Hami for his hubris there. And it might actually be a hold when all is said and done. Unless Sin Karma, nope, gonna get shut down there. So the attempt at spawn camping there, for probably, I mean, not for like actual trying to win reasons of like getting overtime or something like that, but just because, ends up kind of biting them there.
Working our way now into the second, this fight here on second. Gungan on the heavy, crouched behind the corner with the brass beast. Oh, here comes the crits.
Oh,
Unicorn
yeah.
Wizard flying forward,
crits
homing
and
projectiles
homing.
and crits. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna find the med. Unfortunately, can't like shoot through the gap consistently with the beggars, just because. Oh yeah, Sin Karma. Those rockets sniffed him out, just 180'd. But with the beggars, yeah, you can't like get those perfect kind of spam lines to shoot into the next room because it has that random deviation to it.
See, we'll take a little. Yeah, these players charging in the Conjurer here, actually bringing some of that HP. Wait, I've never seen a Market Gardener play. That's a fun one. And as we say that, we have a little drunkenness on the server. These players losing their balance a little bit. Yosh on the flog there. And,
yeah, other miniguns, maybe you can trade out with that Putis, but Gungan just going to completely melt him the second his flog is up. And look at this, just the waddle, push, choke with the Brass Beast. Unfortunate that Sin Karma has basically the perfect counter of the loose cannon, which just knocks him away and then just decides, hey, I'll deal with that problem later.
Yeah, I see, for someone just joining us, welcome to the RGL Grand Finals Championship. This is the hardest tournament in North America, and whoever takes it up, no, just kidding. Welcome to the Disrupt Cup. You get to impact the game all you want as part of the crowd here. We have now this Uber exchange in choke here on their way to mid. It was funny, it felt like kind of a peaceful encounter that is sort of rare for us here in this format. But here we go. We now have, this dust settling. These players trying to shoot through. Even JW trying to get some of the needles flying to choke. Trying to get them to, I don't know, I guess just damage someone for 13 damage and see if that's enough to push on.
Yeah, Hami is behind. Doesn't seem to be drawing anyone long term. So obviously mid is capped, so he's not going to be able to get capped by the other team. Excuse me. Oh, and actually, that may have been a no-scope headshot from the Classic on Peppa. Gonna shut down the flank shenanigans. On the front lines, I mean, it really is just about trying to get this Brass Beast forward, but the loose cannon is posing a big problem there, as the buff banner mini crits seems to be very decisively winning this fight. It's all up to Bear and Dan. Dan is in, but will go down. But at least he gets the force, I suppose. Yeah.
I found it funny there, Bear lamenting to the rest of the team that the team took all of his ammo. That's not even a hurt. The call is coming from inside the house.
Yeah, true. Well, at that point you just gotta tab out and then give yourself a spawn dispenser, I guess. Which actually we saw, I think it was Donovan yesterday on Spy got given spawn dispenser while cloaked and trying to cloak away, and he just dropped it like right in front of his opponent. And apparently it ended up working out for him because he needed the ammo from the destroyed dispenser for the cloak.
Whoa. Yeah, that's a like discombobulate kind of play too. Here we go, Peppa versus Hammy out in yard. That's a clean one for Peppa. We have Sin Karma wrapping behind here, seeing if we're able to get any damage out on the second. Oh wait, yeah, we have Bear and Peppa now trying to find him. It's this is what in the Scooby-Doo chase is this?
Oh, and now he's stuck in drop down trying to jump over rockets, but there is a Classic instead. I thought for a second there Gungan had a giant head, but that was instead just the parachute. And we do have Pyro again here from Unicorn Wizard. I think he was on Flog as well. Actually doesn't clear Fireball. He might have a nice little opportunity here. He does not find that kill, actually.
And these teams now, let's see, about 12 minutes left on the round timer. So right now 2-0 in favor of Frickmynick here on map number 2. Now we're working our way into this yard. Neither medic has Uber, neither team has a crazy effect right now, so it's anyone's fight for the taking.
Yeah, true. Down 1 player for Red, make that 2 actually. Hami now with that full, yeah, he faces Blaster just running around, collecting kills. That's a 3rd kill in this fight. Gets hit, so he's a little slow now, not going to be chasing down Alfredo Dan on last, but it's a lot of kills. This might convert into a 3rd round. I guess it depends entirely on whether the blue team wants to cap or not, because they've shown that's not always a consistent meme, but nope, they will just take their 3-0 lead, and they are really picking things up here in Granary.
Yeah, this it feels like they're kind of coming into their element, and you know, I saw some more of those yeah, like, I mean, with these perks aside, like, it's kind of like you mentioned, the way these fights kind of manifest, it's like kind of all or nothing, like either a very small room or a huge wide open like glass point for something, for example. So yeah, we have we're gonna have to see a fast adaptation for Unicorn Wizard team, maybe a tactical pause to kind of get their ducks in a row, huh?
Yeah, try and figure out what's going on, huh? Well, it looks like, again, shoving into the other team's garage on this mid. Fireball is on the rocket jumper. Not going to find anything, and Unicorn Wizard with a full flank through garage into choke. Finds 2 kills. That's going to be, oh, full Flog charge, actually. So Red in a decent position here to maybe take their first round. Now, like a God mode speed on this Pyro with the Flog probably is enough to just win it. Wink, wink. Any chatters?
Yeah, Yosh is actually way back behind. Gungan with the drive-by, like, crazy pogo there to get the frag. Nice one, and the taunt even. As the fight unfolds here on the last. And you're absolutely right, JW just wreaking havoc. Unicorn Wizard even following up on the Flog with the nice critical hits. We had the spring shoes on Sin Karma there as well. We even had, oh yeah, there we go. That's how Yosh got found, the outline there with tension. So seeing Yosh through walls, yeah, hiding behind enemy lines and then just immediately revealed, huh?
Yup. And notably as well, Red did do a little roster change. JW was their medic, now back on Scout Bear medic, so it looks like they are putting in a little more fight now, deciding, hey, let's keep things going here. Let's not just roll over. So Fireball actually fast rollout jumped behind, but Peppa unfortunately has a rocket launcher that does damage, so he's going to have to run away from that. And Red has basically all the positioning on mid. Yeah, down goes Frickmynick to the spam. And it's looking like another good mid for Red so far. Oh, but Fireball finds the butter spoon onto Bear and almost gets Alfredo down, but will get piped out of the air instead.
Yeah, full wipe here basically, which is, I feel like it's rare. Right now we have Team Unicorn Wizard really waking up into this match, huh? They're fighting for the win. Yeah, now we have, let's see, the second capture times 1 so far. But it looks like the players on last maybe want to just hold unless Yosh is able to make something explode here on the Pyro.
Yeah, true. And I didn't see what he's like on Flog Charge. Doesn't seem to have it quite yet, from what I can tell. But gonna be fighting Sin Karma here, lighting him on fire, but going down. And this fight's not going too well for the red team. Yeah, it looks like, oh man, Bear trying to get out drop down just gets found out and taken down by the direct hit through that tiny little corridor. That's like a horror movie. Just, you see your own fate unfolding and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, working our way now onto this this crazy fighting yard. There we go. A nice crossbow kill. Unicorn Wizard going down. Gungan wait a second, getting some damage. Fireball going for the market gardener, just leaving the medic. Oh, he gets it.
Holy.
Wait, was that a crit? It seemed
No,
like
it was
just
a
on the
mini
ground.
crit.
But...
Yeah, no, the kill feed would have you believe that Fireball did something other than just waddle up to him and smack him with a spoon. But, oh, Might be getting one here. Nope. Oh man, there's no way Bear gets out of this, right? Yeah, surely not. Fireball jumping into a Pyro. Yeah, not going to work out too well there. And Blue's going to cap up this midpoint for sure. Not great health on the living players of Red either, so they might need to go Rat for some packs or something. We do have Unicorn Wizard in this spot he got some value out of last time, but Blue team's going the other way. They're not going to be crossing his path, so he's not going to be stuck behind on Pyro.
Yoshi on God mode, charging forward. Whoa, zapping him here. I believe can't even take any damage.
Yeah.
Wow, I heard some kind of thunder. Oh, that's the Necro
Smasher. Yeah, the God mode, you don't take damage. You can take knockback though, so you can get Hani. Jesus. So you can get like air blasted away and things like that, but definitely can't die.
Yeah, I like this one. Gungan now on the earthquake mode, where your screen shakes all over the place. Now on to the last. Wait a second. Whoa, Yoshi almost finding that back tap at the last second.
Yeah, I think a Flog Charge would have done it there. But instead it's just going to be chaos here in lobby. The Flog has really come out as a little popular choice here in this later half of Granary. It's definitely an easy weapon to use for the reward you get out of it, I would say. Especially when things are chaotic, and yeah, Unicorn Wizard can just do things like this. Just find 2 kills, get a full Flog Charge. Now you have crits, you're probably guaranteed another kill, maybe 2 in the future.
Ooh, Peppa hearing the decloaks on that Paranoia as well. That was a fun one. Yeah, earlier we saw the medics get that Paranoia, and then suddenly they're all like calling to their team like, turn around, even though everyone was a spawner, right? Even seeing the Toxic with the soldiers, it's fun, especially when soldiers get one, they can like just launch themselves in, or same for a scouter who close that distance, huh?
True. And Kritzkrieg seems to get popped here, finds 2 kills, notably on the med as well. And oh man, the back cap attempt here from Sin Karma and Fireball is going to bring everyone back. Yosh going to take that opportunity to maybe get into position. Fireball is going to leave their drop down, but I think everyone has been spotted, so Red can go ahead and move forward again. But they fully vacated mid, so that maybe gives Blue the opportunity to set up some type of presence here. Oh, Hami actually hiding on Catwalk. Could get some value.
Actually, yeah, full Uber gifted back here and used. Here we go.
Oh, man.
Now charging our way forward, Jade and Yosh, there's no way to call around this one. Sin Karma actually getting dropped in the back lines here. So the Uber, like, kind of works, but they get the damage, they get the space, but they get none of the frags, and they lose all theirs they lose all theirs for it.
Yeah, full wipe. We do have the double Huntsman and forwards, which is definitely going to pose an issue for the red team.
The firing line.
Dan's trying to lock this out, but Quickies, you only have so much ammo to do that with. And we'll see if they can find a kill. No, Red's just not going to peek the sight line, going the other way. Oh, Peppa wants to airstrike it. It's some damage there. I think he hit Fireball with 3 rockets, but because it's the airstrike, not enough to kill.
Yeah, that was yeah, they're even able to see Fireball through walls with the outline redemption there. Now let's see, we have a full Uber for Bear, being the team pushing their way into last, or sorry, I believe it's Kritzkrieg. There it goes, onto Gungan, who's now charging forward, flying through on God mode with the crits. Ooh.
Oh wow. Yeah, it's looking good for the red team, to say the least. Yosh actually dying there. Had Flog, but I mean, realistically, if he pops it, he probably just dies instantly anyway. Jaden gonna be trying to bomb point. Actually lands a pretty close range direct hit rocket on JW, which usually one-shots a scout, but JW living with 6 HP, I think probably had some lingering buff there. And we're looking at not quite a tie game yet, but 3.5 minutes left. It's going to be 3 versus 2.
Yeah, we have the cursed demo men. Their controls are, yeah, reverse, it looks like. Wait, Alfredo Dan is a genius. How did he figure it out? Sin Karma still stuck in spawn. Oh wow, that's talking about those, like, you know, the adaptation picks. Which players are the ones who are, you know, ready for this level of chaos? And we see Alfredo Dan earning it.
Gungan going in for the spoon, gets it. Okay, that was a bomb from Lamp. Notably, Fireball saw him, so surely the blue team knew about him. Fireball, I think, hitting Edge Bug there before going down. Interesting little tidbit, but it's going to be basically a wipe for blue anyway. We'll see if Bear can stay alive. And he's got the Bloodsaugr, so surely there's no way he can die.
Yeah, this yeah, the only the one up trying to hold it down now with the spawners basically going into second. Will they be able to contest? Gungan's in position early. And it's got actually the high ground of all places, but doesn't have any actual damaging rocket ships to
A
jump
lucky
in.
sandwich on the blue medic as well. And oh wait, just shot a crit. Is that a thing that he had? It looked like he shot a crit. Maybe that's just me, but he's down to 500 HP left on the lucky sandwich, which sounds like a lot, but against a team that just used a crit screeg on a demo man, it's also okay. Jaden doing a good job of staving off his crits. Kind of doesn't get too much value. Are they gonna find kills in this post crits fight? Kind of looking like not. Gun's still up at the moment. There is a flog, but gonna go down shortly thereafter. And it's so far looking like a hold. I don't know if Frickmynick actually got spooned there and the lucky sandwich saved him, or if it was just a miss from Gungan, but either way, gonna be surviving and preserving 70% Uber here.
Yeah, a lot of love coming in for these medics. Oh yeah, even Bear like minus 195 on the medic. Yeah, a lot of love coming in for these medics. The big overheals. Wait a second to get Yosh getting called out, seeing through all the walls here with the outline. But yeah, right now Frickmynick coming out on top for this defensive play at least. We have a minute and 20 left in the round timer, so it's now or never to even up the score for Unicorn Wizard.
Yeah, he just took a rocket and was still full HP. I don't know if he had a perk there or what. He's going on the flank, he found Fireball, and he dies.
That was another outline on the cloaked spy getting redeemed.
Yes, that would make sense. JW has Frog as well. That is a fun one, because you can't really do anything. He's just kind of hopping around choke. As an Uber actually gets popped, now the red team is going to be retreating behind enemy lines. And it's just JW and Bear here. That is a fast scout though. Is he on baby faces? He's not. He's just very fast.
Yeah, now after all the love for the medics, now the haters coming through in chat here. No, just kidding. It's all in good fun. But we have the frog mode medic. Wait, actually, that's kind of clean with getting a lot of distance here.
Yeah, honestly, you know there are worse ways to move as a med. If you were getting like sacked on or something, then having Frog might be a bit of an asset. I mean, you're very predictable, I guess, but still.
And now, let's see this mid capture coming down. Ooh, another quick blessing from the gods. The win limit here increased all the way up to 4, so we'll have a little bit of extra time. You know, let these players leave it all here on the server. No round timer will end our good fun here. Raising funds for the RJL Land 2025, which happens in July. Thank you everyone for raising these funds. Wait a second, Bear going crazy here with the team criticals actually, and now everyone around Bear. Look at this. Everything that the light touches gets crits for you.
Yeah, and I couldn't tell if Gungan had homing rockets there or not, but found quite a few kills during that. Fireball is hiding choke, has an opportunity to get behind. There is a crit quickie bomb next to him, so he's got to be really careful about where he stands in this choke point. We'll actually be backing up, trying to bomb people on the point, it looks like, which will be Dan. And there are still just crits, quickie bombs everywhere, but the red players are dying, they're going down. Gungan falls. It's just up to Unicorn Wizard on mid, who didn't get spotted actually, so that is a pyro behind.
This, oh wait a second, Fireball is now invisible. Let's see what he chooses to do with it here. On the soldier class, down low, and look at how fast he is while invisible as well. JW invisible too.
Oh, okay. Does find the kill there. For a second I was scared for his sake.
Let's go, Fireball.
Maybe going down here. Yeah, not looking too hot in the 2v1. But I mean, hey, a med kill. Pyro tried to make the play, got the force at least, but down 2, really Uber. The blue team in on last. If they can deal with Peppa, things are looking pretty good to get around here, I'd say. As I say that, 2 people die, and now it's a lot more in the air. It's Gungan and JW with the shotgun and scattergun. Going to be taking out Jaden.
Here we are, still looking to push in the last. Yosh being the one actually being I guess a late death here, the longer respawn timer. Getting the capture back down for Team Unicorn Wizard. Every journey begins with a first step. We got second, now we got to go all the way, you know, end to end basically here. Run it all the way through mid, through second, back to last. But we'll have to see what the disruptions have to say here.
Yeah, true. Oh, and look at that. JW in on the med, finds that kill. And actually the whole red team just like shoved in the flank for a full wrap. Which, yeah, the fact that they stopped 2 makes it worthwhile. You don't even really have to worry about chasing guys to last, stopping that cap. You do have to worry about the amount of cap time on 2, I suppose. Plus the fact that Sin Karma is still behind. But Dan seems to be on the case. He seems to just be trapping stuff up, making sure this back cap doesn't go off.
Whoop! Sin Karma gets found real fast there. The shotgun's kind of coming in clutch here for the soldiers that are on that sticky jump, or sorry, the rocket jumper here. So they're able to lay down that suppressing fire regardless. Right now, it looks like the mid capture should come down for Team Unicorn Wizard here. And actually, Peppa flying in behind.
Holy.
Does not seal the deal.
Yeah, and that, I mean, we're probably going to see a fight here on mid. Ami with the Babyface's blaster does eat some splash damage, which is slow him down enough to catch that second rocket and go down. But the doors have been busted through. Fireball running it down, finding a kill onto Dan. Stopped the cap on mid as well, so if they wanted to keep things going off these kills, they don't have to slow down at all for that. Oh, and Yosh actually with a close range Huntsman headshot there definitely makes things nice. JW gets spotted on mid, so back cap potential probably off the table, but getting kills definitely still on the table as he finds Fireball, and now it looks like a JW Sin Karma 1v1. Oh, turns into a 2v1 with Hami.
Now 95% here. This Uber hopefully we'll see. I mean, Jaden's still here on fire here. We're working our way through. There we go. This Uber on to second. The first pick. Bear going down. Alfredo Dan going down. Unicorn Wizard trying to survive. Hammy actually getting the cap time as well. So even though everyone's running away from this Uber, they're running away from the point.
Yeah, and with so many players behind, I mean, the blue team can just run to last and finish it off here. Peppa is on Pyro with an air blast, which will help against the demo, but no, the Scout's getting so much damage. It's all up to the Huntsman Sniper and the Bloodsager Medic. So much cap time. It's only up to Dan. It does go down, and that's going to be a 4-2 victory for Team Frickmynick.
Yeah, well played. What a win here on the Disrupt Cup here, bringing the win out for their team on Granary. Well, that was a fun one. Yeah, it's amazing too, like, you know, seeing like the ones that are the real effects versus like the crazy, like, you know, things that are so powerful versus the things that are crazy and confusing versus the ones that are like the mental game, you know, like sometimes you maybe get God mode, but then, yeah, maybe what if you don't get enough for it and suddenly you finish and it's out of position, or like the Paranoia one for the Spy was super fun too. Like, yeah, these teams playing well and having fun doing it here, raising funds for RGL Land 2025 coming up next month.
Yeah, true. It's a lot of fun seeing just kind of the craziness. I mean, in general, sixes played very casually can be enjoyable when everyone's on board, even barring the perk nonsense. That being said, sometimes it goes on like a while, so it's nice to have, because again, it's just kind of hard to score rounds when everyone's just feeding their brains out. But yeah, I mean, all these players are enjoying themselves, and yeah, seeing the escapades and kind of those crazy perks getting redeemed is definitely fun.
And it's all you know, it's fun to have this opportunity, I think, to, you know, support the game we love and all these fun initiatives. Like, you know, lands are expensive, and it's especially hard for like the teams and players even to get out there. So all of these basically the proceeds here go towards supporting the land directly, right? So anyone, yeah, if you type !land, you can find out information about it. You can get, you know, basically you can be a land contributor on the RGL website, where you can get different redemptions like demo reviews, signed weapons, pugs with lol guy, all different fun stuff, raffle tickets. Second, you could type !merch, and there's a whole bunch of Philly Land 2025 merchandise as well for you. So yeah, we're very grateful to anyone contributing in any way you can.
Yeah, absolutely. Feel free to do so. I was actually looking at the merch, and it's looking pretty nice as well. Okay, so we are actually going to a map 3 apparently, which is going to be product. Now that is certainly chaotic. Now, the difference between 5 CP and Koth in standard play is pretty night and day. 5 CP, obviously you have pretty chaotic team fights and, flashes of that, I guess, style. But you also have your stalemates and you have your more methodical pushes and people trying to tease apart holds and whatnot. Whereas Koth, much more of the former. It's a lot more team fighting more often. But for something like this, honestly, I didn't notice a massive difference. It kind of seemed like the chaos just ensued no matter what. I will say, Koth in general, you don't have to traverse as far on the map, so you're going to have much, I guess, proportionately stronger off-classing, which is going to be interesting.
Yeah, that's fun to hear the analysis, from the maps that we saw yesterday. Thank you very much. Because I guess the way I was thinking about it too is, like you mentioned, people here are in such close proximity that like when a perk hits, it hits now, and like other people are nearby, right? Like if you get the ticking time bomb redemption on you, it's like, well, I have however many seconds to charge forward towards the enemy team and try and take as many of them down with me as I can. Mm-hmm. Versus, like you mentioned on the control point maps, where it's like, all right, I'm on second, I'm a frog. Am I gonna? What does it look like for me to traverse my way towards mid, or like, should I wait before my team follows up? But then, like, of course, an enemy is flanking behind, so they're gonna find me like a sitting duck. Maybe it's safer to actually commit. So, yeah, there's all those like strategic plans, I guess, on the control point maps. But yeah, here on Koth, you get thrown off the deep end, and I mean, it's already chaos, and then there's more chaos on top of the chaos, which you think is a double negative, but not quite.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm curious to see, because what is it? So on product, sniper is a big deal. It's probably the only full-time viable off-class that we see at a high level of any real map is sniper on product. And in Highlander, of course, it's a very centralizing class, no matter what. But I feel like just stock sniper trying to play it like normal product is not going to be as strong here, because like there are just going to be people who can get behind. I mean, there's going to be like pyros with flares, I'm sure. But also, I mean, if you have multiple explosives, like a demo on Sticky Jumper, for example, like you're not... That's something you'll never see in a standard sixes game, but it's also something that will make sure your sniper cannot just sit comfy on the back lines with no one to get on them.
Right. Well, this this map here, Government of Product, this will be our last map of the night. So anyone thinking about joining the Disrupt Cup, please go ahead and you could basically, it actually works really well for you to, like, you can redeem sort of a like an amount that you want to contribute towards the different redemptions, and then that way you literally just click on the player, click on the redemption, click go, and then it's live. You know, it takes all of 5 seconds to launch the perk or the inhibitor or whatever you want to call it for all these players. So yeah, get it loaded up. We even have a couple little roster changes. We might have even seen a it looks like I see Donovan in the server here. We might be seeing 1 or 2 others.
Yeah, Donovan is in here. I don't think that Finman was playing before. I think that's a new face here. I don't know who's on what team quite yet. I doubt they repick teams. Probably just gonna keep things going, because honestly, like, it's weird, because when you have like an active audience that can kind of tailor the experience, then a team being like too good is actually kind of a detriment, because then you have people like working against you because they don't want to just see you win. So sometimes like the underdog effect can be a nice thing to have.
Yeah, that's very true. Kind of same for the perk redemptions, and it's funny because, you know, I mentioned like following the script and, you know, the caster's blessing versus the caster's curse. It's interesting where you know, even if you're hoping one of these teams wins, you might give them a perk, and kind of like we mentioned, it's like, is this the right perk for this person to do well, right? Like if I give someone crits, but they get sniped when they peek the door, like, ooh, was that right? Or, yeah, maybe give God mode to one person and they're not able to, you know, close the distance fast enough. So it's funny how, like you mentioned, where people can, even if you're trying to play favorites or even if you're trying to sabotage someone, you might just inspire them to be the change they want to see on the server, you know?
Mm-hmm. So I will say Donovan was playing yesterday, and he had an absolutely lethal direct hit buff banner on, I think it was Gully Wash. We'll see if he breaks that out. He's on demo in the pregame. I think he was playing some demo yesterday. I mean, you play a couple maps of this and you kind of find your way on many classes, but definitely a useful asset to have. Finman is going to be on medic. Okay, so just slotting in nicely there. And it seems like... no, the teams haven't settled, I don't... No, maybe they have. I honestly don't remember who's on what team compared to yesterday, but we might be going at any moment now.
So, welcome one last time to the Disrupt Cup here for RGL LAN 2025. This is our fundraiser for the LAN going on next month. That'll be July 18th through 20th. And that'll be in Philadelphia, where there's the Invite Championship, the top 4 teams competing for the Invite Finals. There's open tournament. There's all different types of fun going on at the venue. But here we go, map number 3. Take us to mid. Let's see if these players get to mid unscathed.
Yes, so curious what Donovan is running. I don't see the base jumper, which is something he was liking with the quickies earlier. So he's got some actual primary on, I presume. And, okay, I hear a short stop. Looks like the flank getting shoved here, but Yosh getting dealt with pretty handily. Okay, that seems to be God mode on Bear, I would guess. He's trying to body block the remaining players, but Invisible Pyro. Oh, man. Sin Karma finding a nice kill there. And it looks like the mid will probably go in the favor of the blue team here. Man, this Pyro is still invisible. Oh my god, Gungan has no chance. Now he's got Flog as well. Yeah, he's gonna pop it here in main. Might just take him to spawn. Looks like the red team's waiting. They are very scared of this exact thing. But no, they fall victim anyway.
Yeah, and that Godmode on the medic meant that now both meds are up on full Uber. But yeah, that Pyro play, what a time to be alive. We have even the forward hold, the Disrupt Cup aggro play here. Fireball raining down, spam from high ground. Yosh and Hammy now trying to chase down Gungan. They're holding this high ground, but wait a second, there's suddenly not a lot of players here. Oh, Alfredo Dan forces on Finman here. Wow, that's a crazy crits here coming through. So nice quick picks here with the crits coming out of Bear.
Yeah, absolutely. That's probably enough to convert the point. Sin Karma is going to do a decent enough job at the moment. Oh, wait, never mind. I don't even know what launched them up there. I presume it must be the bomb from Alfredo Dan. So that's a nice kill. I mean, still converting the point for the red team, but they're not losing a bunch of players as a result. And, oh, I really like that Fireball's using the Necronomicon, the Bombonomicon.
Ooh, yeah, we just got word, anyone just joining us here for the Disrupt Cup, you can impact the game with !Disrupt, and there's a sale, a flash sale. We have half prices here for the last round, so redeem them now, smoke them if you got them.
100%. Oh man, Fireball. Yeah, no, it's there's a nice balance. Usually when things are like, you know, you got a little bit of the perks sprayed in here and there, but when you go like absolutely all out, it is nice because just suddenly you get into territory where perks are countering other perks, which is not something you usually see.
This, let's see, we have the outline going on Unicorn Wizard and on Avril Lavigne fan. So seeing the sniper, knowing where they're coming from, that sort of known quantity here. Let's see who else we got. Unicorn Wizard on the counter sniper. So these two are going to see each other through the walls. Yeah, just adding wall hacks to the sniper versus sniper. The true pub experience.
Yeah, exactly. Better they both have it than only one, I guess. Oh man, the shortstop is getting a lot of value actually. Now shortstop is a gun I've seen get used competitively, but it's usually been on clear cut rather than product. But I guess any map where you're like consistently at kind of that mid to longer range as scout, then you can just get so much damage with it.
There's now the counter forward hold here, but wait a second, Gungan getting lit up by the pyro, which oh my Donovan! Holy air shot, the double like juggle in the sky. Wow. This save it for land, buddy. With this is just the hors d'oeuvre, the appetizer, the little amuse bouche for us here. But there we go, Donovan's feeling it. The crits comes in and gets a quick 2K yet again. Wow, this is gonna take a lot. Wait, the Unicorn Wizard is invisible on sniper behind enemy lines, waiting for the respawners. Here comes Finman. What's gonna happen?
Yosh found a way to sneak all the way behind as well. He got spotted by Dan, who doesn't seem... It seems like they have an agreement. Oh, the scary bullets on the back scatter is enough to spawn camp Peppa. Oh, that is brutal. Well, with Red losing so many players, I would imagine this point's going to convert. You know what? Scary bullets, you can move pretty quick still when you're scared, but not being able to attack or anything like that is obviously very bad.
Yeah, this now pushing forward towards Concrete. Finman on the Kritzkrieg, a little bit of ad, but of course no one knows what if we'll ever get to that point. That's these crazy weapons flying through. Fireball going, take him out into his own hands, just going to fight Alfredo Dan on Cliff and losing. So there go a quick 2 picks. Yosh already down earlier, Fireball down now, and here comes the Sin Karma Pyro, the last bastion here on point.
Well, if he gets arrowed here, he's got the Flog Charge ready. Bear actually got Mercs die twice, which is one of the newer ones I needed explained to me. But apparently, if you die within the, I guess, time of it, then you just get revived after, which is very fun, because feeding is fun, but having to wait the respawn is not, so kind of being able to condense more feeds into the same amount of respawn definitely makes those more valuable.
Yeah, thanks for the rundown. That's a new one to me too. But here we go. We have Finman getting taken real low here. They're trying to charge forward, but this double scout crits charge. Yeah, you're always seeing something new here on the RJL Disrupt Cup. Right now, the point is still in favor of Team Unicorn Wizard. We'll have to see. Hemi is, just a late spawner. We have now finally so cap time from Yosh, Sin Karma here. But wait, yeah, making absolutely sure Donovan and Bear are correctly on the incorrect side of the map, right? The Bear trying to reach at me with that Bloodsucker too.
I mean, where it's a Bloodsucker, there's a way. Bear might be able to find his way out of this pickle. Fireball's here, expecting a pack, instead found a medic. So that's not going to be good for him. And Bear actually kind of has an avenue out. Oh, it looks like he's stuck jumping though. That must be like spring shoes or something to that effect. Seems like multiple people have it. I see Sin Karma jumping around. That one is certainly not as debilitating as Frog, but it is quite disruptive nonetheless.
The land bounce house came early this year. Everyone, they were really, taped the rock down to the spacebar key there. The sound was a nice touch. It's the Disrupt Cup. Prices are halved. This is our last map. Raising funds for the RGL land coming up next month. Redeem now. Contribute to this match however you want. Give these players a hard time. Give them a great time. Make them feel really good about themselves. Whatever you want. The world is your oyster.
Jesus.
Here's the
There's a lot
smash.
of those. Yeah. Oh my word.
Fireball has died.
That's a flying pyro. It's almost like... Okay, I mean... Nonetheless, Sin Karma is getting all the kills he needs, but when you're that fast, it can be like hard to control, it feels like. Oh, not the spawns dispenser. Wow. Well, gonna be blue team right out the gate with a full flog charge and the point and a ad.
Wow, this 90% here. Is it a crits this time? Yes, it is. Here we go. Whoa, nice shot, Alfredo Dan, and the taunt. Oh, this is what we're here for. That actually is a crazy shot, honestly. I love that one. Here we go. Now the heavy weapons guy, the Hammy on point here. The Sin Karma Pyro charging forward. It was just a regular flog, not even the crit charge yet. Unicorn Wizard stuck in behind. Let's see if Hammy's ready for this crit super with the laser beams.
Yeah, Fireball 1v1 in the backlines as well. Crits gets popped, it does find 2 kills. Fireball actually won that with the Caber somehow. Fritz just runs out before it can get Gungan. A lot of cap time from the red team. Gungan doing a nice job defending Bear, and now it's crits on the other side of things. On the shortstop, they're so weak, they might be dying before the crits can get a lot of value. Yeah, it does go down, in fact. Red were able to convert the point, so there's that, I guess. But for the time being, definitely on the back foot.
Yeah, this here we go, Sing Karma, like really zoning them out well, but then Fireball, a completely different different type of player, just built different here, taking matters into their own hands. Yosh actually going and hiding, right? So playing this like weird off angle. I think I've only ever really seen with Spies, like where you can hide above the enemy entrance to cliff. But here we go, Peppa now on the dispenser. These dispensers, wait, actually Bethra healing back off the fire, that burning there after all the homing projectiles there, and a nice shot onto Bear.
Now there are too many dispensers on the map to actually count in a reasonable amount of time. I imagine those are going to be lingering for some time, at least a few of them. Yeah, we're seeing Gungan fight on point. Really the only one on red who's in, but he's collecting kills. Fireball might be the next to go down. Is in fact, and again, that Bombonomicon is just such a nice touch. I love just the explosion that happens after you die.
These teams now, let's see, we have like, a couple of minutes ticked off here, almost a minute for one team and a minute for the other. The frog is so funny. The extended, wait, is that 45 seconds from Alfredo Dan?
Oh, wow.
Well, I have no idea how long it is.
Yeah, product has now turned into the pond, as everyone on red is a frog. So it's going to be an easy cap. Gungan is going to die. Dan still has it. Actually hit a headshot through the frog. Didn't find a kill. That's unfortunate. Bear's trying to jump around, and yeah, here we see Bear does die, but some of the defensive utility of the frog there was staying alive for quite a little bit. We have the Plutus and Scout spawn camp now from Hami and Yosh. This might be a problem for the red team.
Yeah, that the frogs finally go extinct here and get all taken down. What an explosion over there in spawn. There we go. It was a call from beyond. What is that?
Yeah, that's another one of the new ones. It like spawns the portal, and then a bunch of Cowmangler rockets come out and home in on people. It is crazy. Yeah, we're seeing some of that on mid as well. Fireball trying to run away. He's able to escape it. It doesn't seem like those rockets are doing like super crazy damage, so it's a little balanced in that regard, but it's still pretty lethal. All right. Now, gonna be bombing across from Peppa. It's hard to keep track of the perks, because I only have one monitor, so I'm just repeatedly tabbing out, trying to see what's keeping up to date here. But it looks like the point will convert for the red team. They are down a full minute time-wise, and we might see a Plutus crits come out here, depending on... Yeah, Finman is on the crits creek. Okay, are they going to pop it now? No, it's actually the red team getting Uber, or getting crits, excuse me, and popping in time. Both teams use their crits creek, but red are the ones who got all the kills with that Donovan quickie bomb. But the medic, Finman, invisibility, might be able to just get out unscathed. Perfect timing there. And Fireball in on the med, unable to find too much. But yeah, red doing a decent job of earning a little bit of time here.
It's so weird even having, like the caster cam here with everyone in the audience as well, that like we can see the invisible players outline, but on the server it looks so different. Yosh now in behind enemy lines, invisible as well. What a shot with the backscatter too. Or is that the babyface splat? No,
that is the backscatter.
Yeah, the backscatter. Yeah, so building up that speed charge with hitting everyone.
Oh, you know what it is?
These places they don't expect.
So it looks like the invisibility only, that shimmer only happens when you attack. So if you just never attack, then you will be just full invisible, I think.
Wait, a quick, wow, there's an invisible Sid Karma.
Yes.
We have God mode on Peppa and Donovan. Another invisibility on him. You gotta find him before you can even kill him.
Oh man, Donovan's only one left though. Oh yeah, the invisible Plutus. And I think the invisibility gives you a speed boost, right? And I'm pretty sure that for heavy, you run at the speed you would as if you were not revved just all the time. So even if you're revved, you're still like sprinting around. Invisibility on heavy is really, really strong.
Onto a mid fight here. We have yeah, did a little random effects. Infinite ammo, increased speed. Wow, we have let's see, the melee only demo man who's also on fire and glowing. Unicorn Wizard has died from their roll. Even the players can't figure out which way is up.
I don't know what that was on Fireball, but oh, it goes down now. Looks like Red might get the point here. Donovan, maybe God mode has that shimmer effect.
Wait, long melee on spy?
Ooh.
Could it be the long range
That's quite
backstab?
nice.
The control point is being captured.
The trouble is you
Wow.
have to get behind them. He's trying to trick stab. Oh man. Okay, he's vulnerable now. Benman taking the honorable duel just gets trick stabbed. Oh no. Who's next? Sin Karma wants it next. Looks like a
Yep.
flying soldier is witnessing this. Okay.
This is what could be our final round here for the Disrupt Cup. Get your disruptions in now if you have any credits as well. Now's a great time to spend. There is a flash sale going on. We have the disruptions are half price here to close out the night. So redeem them now. And if you ask me, the random random effect stonks are way up here. It's a great time to buy low, sell high here. A nice pick again from Donovan, going crazy on this kunai, which means you get that HP back too when you get these ridiculous kills.
yeah,
So like,
true.
even when they think they have you, they don't quite, right?
Well, so far it's looking decent for the red team. They have what I presume is a full crits charge. And, oh yeah, Dan popping the flog. This is going to be a Kritzkrieged flog. A little bit redundant there, but I guess they're getting the kills anyway. Oh, Finman actually finding that kill. Okay. Does die to the afterburn. But still, a lot of time being burned from the red team. This is kind of what they needed in order to actually get on the scoreboard on product tier.
Yeah, this is actually a pretty fast, like 2-0 here from the Frickmynick team. But right now they're behind. Wait a second, this pumpkin tether here on point.
Oh, yeah.
This is an interesting one.
Yeah, the person attached to it is just doomed to die, and there's nothing they can do about it. Down they go. And that was at least 3 players on the blue team dying to, I assume, the exact same phenomenon. So again, minute left now for red. Things are looking quite nice. They might be getting on the board finally.
Wait, Yosh with an eye for an eye is dealing that damage, but then going down forward in turn. I think that even is why
Interesting.
it was like the self-kill icon for Yosh. Yeah, just doing too much damage. That's what you get for solving your problems with violence rather than talking to each other.
Yep. Ooh. Frickmynick on spy, beeping the stab. No. Is the pistol going to be enough? Trying to find Bear, but does go down. That is tough. And I see something glowing and zapping and doing whatever in my screen. I don't know what that is. Uber actually got popped from red. Looks like they're taking a conch into the spawn. Everyone's here, but it is their spawn at the end of the day. They actually didn't pop the conch. They just peeked. So Peppa's still got it.
This whoa, what a big jump! Oh,
Oh, the blue team now has
holy
so much health with 3 lucky sandwiches.
This it's so fun to see these like actually big plays. Wait a second, Sin Karma using the flog to shove them away from point, getting this cap tap, getting the overtime. Yoshan Engineer, wait a second, the point's the other way. Actually clearing out the flank first. That's a long-term investment in terms of capturing points. Peppa though coming out from behind. Sin Karma's getting lower and lower. Fireball here on Demo Man. Maybe it's
like a
going to
call
just
from
barely finish the
beyond or
cap.
whatever it's called. Yeah, a bunch of rockets coming in now. Foaming in on Fireball. Can he outrun them? Looks like he... Oh, actually, craters, I believe. But Sin Karma was able to survive for a bit. But Bear with these crit bows finds 2 kills. And if Red can just recap this here right now, that's their first round.
Yeah, those... Oh, wait, Yosh redeemed homing projectiles and crits onto Bear. Giving them a little bit of a, what do you call it? Helping out basically with a little gentleman's agreement. Let's put on a good show, huh? That's funny. I don't know if maybe... Yeah, now we see that 2-1 score, so we got a game on our hands.
Yes, we do have the sniper to mid immediate frog. I see many frogs on my screen. It seems to be mostly the blue team. Man, Bear with another crit crossbow, just going to completely beam Finman. Okay, a very confident mid. I think these crossbows are probably homing from Bear. He got 3 kills. And Frickmynick just stuck in the box as a frog gets put down.
There's so much, now like letting the dust settle here, it feels like almost like deceptive, where now we have the forward holds. Peppa just charging forward, seeing who they can find, getting found out real fast there, but laying a lot of damage down in the meantime. Finally, who is this through? Fireball flying through on Alfredo Dan. Everyone pushing Cliff. We have just go through all the places all at the same time, and just hope for the best.
Yeah, true. Clock definitely ticking for the red team. 30-minute advantage now. Fireball just getting fought behind from Alfredo Dan. Unfortunately, if that scorch shot hits one of the stickies, they're going to be gone. So we actually see the fight into last. Donovan is a very fast heavy with a conch boost. This is just a full team spawn camp. Absolutely brutal. Fireball's just stuck watching from behind.
Building a sentry.
Working away now, it's so funny, like, we have these, like, extra abilities, but the regular medic supercharges are, like, so few and far between, but when they happen, it's such a big deal. I love this gun, too, from Hammy on the cliff, so the next time the enemies want to get a little aggressive at the forward hold, it's not going to work out.
Ooh, we do have a flog charge coming out. Is Dan going to be able to find anyone? No, it seems the answer is not. And that insta-spawn sentry on Cliff is going to deter any kind of chase, but now it's going to get spammed down in all likelihood. And actually, even despite the fact that the flog got nothing, Blue found a way to wipe anyway. At least Finman lives, so he's got 50% of what appears to be an Uber charge. But, yeah.
Yeah, this Peppa now finally going down very late here. Hammy flying all over the map. Yeah, these I love these random effects. Right now we have Sin Karma here trying to shove them back, but yep, the Uber does come through. Unicorn Wizard with the Mark Gardner doesn't find him yet. A nice flash from Bear catching before all that damage comes in. Alfredo Dan trying to spread the flames, but actually gets taken down in turn. Unicorn Wizard on 10 HP. Yoshi going for the flank on Engineer. Donovan on the shotgun here. Wait a second, Donovan's all kinds of confused, switching up the weapon after each shot. It looks like if that's one of those abilities, unless it's just for fun.
I would imagine. I wonder if that would disrupt your red, because I feel like you could probably... Oh man, Sin Karma trying to take a Flog Uber in there, but just beautiful kite from the red team, no deaths, and that is Finman's Uber wasted. They're only at like 30-some%, so not really close to getting it quite yet. But notably, 40 seconds left for the red team, whereas Blue, who have the point now, still need another 2 and some odd minutes to burn.
Yeah, this point capture, we need a lot of time on the cap. But wait a second, as I say that, Donovan is a full buff heavy that will just like slow walked the entire way to point. We actually need a lot more time off the clock if you're Team Frickmynick here, just because there's only 40 seconds on the clock now for Team Unicorn Wizard now that they got the cap down.
Yeah, true. Plus, Bear with some ad. Now I don't know. This appears to be overcharge. Okay. So if Dan is able to get a flog charge, for example, or something to that effect, they actually have... Oh no. Sin Karma, perfect flog timing there. Oh man. I can't tell if that's
something
the
going
server.
on in the server. Yeah, wait a second.
Or is that every player lagging? I can't tell. But Donovan is... Because lag is an actual thing you can redeem. It just fakes like rubber banding. But full wipe basically for red. Unicorn Wizard could maybe find someone. But we'll see if Blue have it in them to hold this point non-stop for 2 full minutes.
Yeah, that's funny. Yoshi's soaring through the air, but how are you going to hit your shots like that? That's a good call there. Right now, these teams are trying so desperately for Frickmynick to hold on to this point, see if they can get round number 3 and win out basically the Disrupt Cup. But here we go. Donovan has something to say about it, going in with a jetpack, charging forward, setting out a good bit of damage here on point. Don't forget, redemptions are half price. You at home have a say in this very result of the match here. Right now, a quick regroup onto grass. getting heals up from Bear. Let's see which way they want to push in from.
Here comes another flog charge, but gets dealt with much better this time around. Finman dying as well. Actually, on the topic of the long melee, I'm surprised we haven't seen a long melee on a Trollger yet, because I feel like that would be really strong, just being able to do like a baby rocket jump on your side of the map and just spoon people across the point.
Whoa, there we go. The round timer coming down, and they managed to even up the game. Here at the last second, we had a fast 2 rounds from Frickmynick, and then Unicorn Wizard team coming back with another 2. So here is our, what I believe will be our last mid of the Disrupt Cup.
Yes. Last round here. Oh,
Someone just
$500
redeemed
away
flying on
from our goal
themselves.
as well, so if you're interested in seeing some more chaos here, those half-off redemptions, definitely something to consider. But this is our official last round of the Disrupt Cup.
Yeah, now on our way to mid here, the heavy, it feels like it's such a menace, right? There's only 2 up, basically. It's Donovan and then, Donovan in the wrong spawn. Oh, but gets the frag. Nice pick on the fireball. Donovan, he's kind of winning this other 1v1. There we go, not quite. But yeah, now's a great time to redeem. You can load up a whole bunch of credits and then use them on the half-price disruptions. So now's the time to go all in if you're ready. The heavy mounted here on the rock.
Flog. This is going to be a flog here as well. Blue Bear's looking quite caught. Peppa probably also going down. Oh man, 4 HP on Sin Karma. The flank did get shoved, so there's red players behind. They're probably going to get cleaned up, I would imagine. Yes, Sin Karma just wants more. He has been doing a lot on the flog. And I see very, very slow, glowing projectiles that were chasing Unicorn Wizard. That seems to be coming from Hami. I don't know what that was, but it was interesting looking.
Yeah, it's fun even for us, like, with the random effect, it's like we all get to figure it out together. Woo, nice pick. Yeah, bombing into the heavy you're not ready for on Cliff. That Tommy Slog means you don't hear the rev, so they had no idea. Now, again, with that sniper looking the long-range angle here, but Yosh way behind enemy lines. Donovan going down to 3 HP, but Fireball dying for it.
Yeah, true. And Blue are looking really confident so far. I mean, they are wiping now, but time-wise, they burned more than a full minute there. Red are going to get their cap. Donovan is sniping as well on Darwin's Danger Shield and Sock, which say is a pretty reasonable secondary to have at the very least, considering the perma-pyro state of things. Uber actually does get popped as well, but not going to be finding any kills, and Finman and Hami might just go down in this post.
I love Donovan is like stuck in the air, like trying to find people. Oh, waiting for an arrow, that's it. Oh my god, Bear can't hit the arrow. Bear gets forced away. Donovan has been waiting so patiently for an arrow. Can't hit it.
Oh man. Let's see what's going on here. Red are trying to... Are they trying to retreat or are they trying to spawn camp? They're trying to spawn camp, it looks like. But they were getting wrapped the whole time by Fireball and Yosh. So things aren't going to go in their favor. That being said, the red team have done a good job of just kind of wasting time on the clock. Because time is relatively even. I would say it's going to be pretty much exactly even by the time things have flipped here.
Sorry, that double air shot was pretty nice. Like, again, these players, by the way, anyone just joining us, like, you know, a lot of these are the players you're going to see it land. This is just a small taste of what's to come. So, yeah, this is so thrilling, I think, to watch these players, like, be so skilled. But then, of course, now we see something. Oh, Donovan is being swarmed by bats. That's it.
I don't know who has them. I think Donovan has that perk. Okay, that seems to be something else, causing things to spawn at his feet. I don't know why they were swarming him. Maybe that's just what it looks like, because he throws them on other people. Or if it got reflected and was then, like, on him. Or I'm not sure. But nonetheless, we are seeing Finman actually with full Uber. And yeah, here comes another Log Uber. Probably pound for pound, the strongest combo you can do with just 2 players is a Flog and an Uber, just because you don't need to actually really aim the Flog, and the crits plus the Ubered invincibility is kind of deadly.
Oh, here comes the tiny man perk. Yeah, I love this one. Sneaking their way through the map, the mini versions of them. Yeah, what a nice shot. Wait a second, onto Pepper there on spot. Donovan charging across point on the Pyro, hitting like the crazy, I don't know, just covering so much distance there and getting the sniper.
Wow.
Suddenly the rest of the team has a big way in.
Okay, Red in some cap time, trying to take the fight at the blue team. Insta sentry, okay. There's no class here that can really take it out for the blue team, so that's going to be more than enough to convert the point. Notably no overtime for blue, but 1 second left. Definitely, I'd say the round still favors them. Papa actually rolling. No, going back to spawn on Spy. Okay. Changed his mind. But yeah, things looking good for the blue team. All they need is like one fight to go well, and then they can kind of take it.
Sorry, we just a good call from Dolphin there where Peppa switched to Engineer to play off the sentry guns that got spawned on the point.
Makes sense, yeah. He was doing that yesterday. He was already on Engie, so seeing him switch to it to take advantage of those insta sentries is quite nice. Unfortunately, one of those goes down. The other one behind point, no, Peppa, get to it in time. Damn, does go down. And keep in mind, only 1 second left for blue on the clock. If they are able to convert this point and hold it for a second, then it is game over. At the moment, it looks like Sin Karma actually has the flog, is popping it now, and gets saved with the Uber. Oh my god, this might be it. Depending on if this Uber can get enough kills. Or just draw people into the point with a cap time, who knows? The flog is over though, and he goes down.
This so much like pressure here happening across point. Yosh with the like hitting these mini crits in behind enemy lines. He's so fast and he's drawing so much of their attention backwards that now Hemi and Fireball are able to work their way across point with Finman. There goes Bear in with the Uber saw. A nice shot onto, wow, now both medics basically going down to both snipers, and there you have it. There is round number 3, the game win for Team Frickmynick.
Yeah, down to the wire at the end there. I think those 2 rounds that Red scored, they were helped out a fair amount by the perks, but this last one was pretty even, even without that. Like, I don't think perks really particularly favored one team or the other in that last round.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, even like, it's so funny with those players. I remember like, yeah, just seeing, you know, the almost like the sheer shock where like, it's kind of funny on one hand that, you know, this is map 3 and, you know, day 2 of this event where the players are getting like maybe a little used to it, or like, you know, at least they understand what the frog perk does now, you know, but at the same time, you never know when it's going to happen, or like it might happen at the worst possible time, even if it's something good, you know, so it's funny watching them adapt live and on the fly.
It was actually funny yesterday. Deadly Seed was redeeming perks for himself. So like when he knew his team was about to push, he'd like tab out and then give himself God mode real quick on Scout, which was very funny. But yeah, as far as I'll say players who impressed me this this map, I knew that Sin Karma played pubs, but I didn't know he had such a lethal pocket flog pyro, because that was definitely probably the biggest asset the blue team had.
Oh, I'll agree. Even when it like didn't work, quote unquote, like, you know, you do so much damage, you shove the enemy back, like zone them out, like, you know, just having that like that kind of what's the word, ferocious energy here on the server. It's like, you know, the enemy team has no choice but to respond to you. So as long as you're calling your team behind your big opening, then, you know, the world's your oyster in terms of the tempo.
Yeah, true. Well, that is the Disrupt Cup. A lot of fun this weekend. I know if you're interested in donating, because all of the donations for this event were going towards the upcoming Philly LAN. Yeah, there are other ways to just straight up donate or get merch, which helps support. I'm sure you know more about those things than me, so you can fill the people in.
Oh, sure, thanks. Yeah, anyone who wants to go to the RGL merch site here, it's exclamation merch, or you can find it anywhere on RGL. There's a whole bunch of LAN specific merch that goes towards, like, you know, supporting the teams, helping them get here. Couple yeah, real life
yeah, no,
rumpus
my neighborhood
production.
loves their fireworks. Sorry.
Yeah, we also have So if you go also to the RGL website, you can basically support the LAN at different tiers of like just raw LAN support, where you get not the physical merch for this category, but instead you get things like you can get weapon signatures, you can get custom like names on the RGL website and stuff. You can get pugs with lol guy, you can get demo reviews, so many different ways to support these players and help make this LAN possible. And yeah, I can't wait. Everyone who's if you've never been to LAN before, now is a great time. These are so much fun, and it's you know, a great venue, a really fun event.
Absolutely, and I'm very much looking forward to it. I still don't know if I'm playing or not, because the experience between playing and just spectating are both very enjoyable. I've done both, but I don't know what to expect yet, like what to prepare myself for. But nonetheless, I'm very much looking forward to, yeah, seeing yet another RGL LAN at Philly.
Well, I think that'll do it for us. Yeah, cheers to everyone who helped contribute here. This and also cheers to the players. I mean, you know, it takes a certain type of maniac to sign up for the Disrupt Cup here, but you know, this is why we do it. You know, it's putting on a really fun event here, fun for the players, fun for the audience. I mean, fun for us on staff. I had a blast, and it's a great way to raise the funds for the LAN. So yeah, anyone interested in still supporting, you can find again the merch or the other LAN like support tiers you can sign up for on the RGL website and the merch website. Other than that, I'm Rogue, and any other shout outs for you, Wild Rumpus?
Shout outs to Dolphin on production, and shout outs to KJR.
Excellent. Yeah, big shout out to Dolphin. Thanks for putting this doing so much work on this event, and everyone else who helped make this event possible. We're RGL. We'll see you at LAN.